Hey!
It's quiz time. It's time for the RKG Pub Quiz. I've been working on that all day. Do I sound like I'm a quiz boy? Because I am.
Boy. I'm doing the reverb.
Nice. I love it.
Doesn't really work on a Skype delay. Yeah. It's very difficult.
This is the RKG Pub Quiz. We cannot go to pubs right now, so we're bringing the pub quiz to you with a quiz that we've all wrote ourselves. I don't know about you guys. I'm having a very good time writing these rounds.
This could be our best quiz yet. I don't want to go on record and say anything that I will regret later, but
you've said it.
A lot of eggs in this quiz.
In 2 hours time, it's like
I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, there's another answer for it, but
Yeah, little did we know Powers is actually like getting some like mad influencer egg buns from Big Egg.
You're on Big Egg money.
Big Egg.
Everyone knows the money comes from the chickens, guys.
Ben M, has Gav got trousers on this time? No, he hasn't. It is very warm, but I like the suit. I think I look sharp in it. Also, gives me an excuse not to look like a goblin, which is what I've been looking like quite a lot of the time. I don't have Coco Cam set up for that reason. She is down here though, chilling, thinking about answers. But yeah, if everybody wants, we'll go over how to play. There's a link in the description which takes you to the answer sheet, or you can go to rkgvideo.com/quiz, and it'll all be there. So just so you know, we'll go over this again as well, but just so you know, answers submitted in the answer sheets. And because Google Form is case sensitive, enter all your answers in lowercase, or each word begins with a capital letter. What we've been saying is write it like a human being and you will have no problems. For the questions, obviously you'll be watching this live stream. We got no team size limits, but we will say no cheating. So get your team together. We've got 10 minutes and then we're going to start, I think. So get your drinks in at the bar. And I believe Daniel's been working on a little something that can tell you exactly how long you've got left.
10 minutes.
You've got 10 minutes. There we go. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. We got Tom Amos in the chat. I saw Tom Amos, then I saw what he said, so I'm not going to read that. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Tom.
Nick Maxwell says I didn't even know. This is embarrassing. He said the Animal Crossing music round has been the best so far. No contests. Yes, you and one other person thinks that, so that's pretty good because I don't know how people got my address, but I was getting quite a lot of hate mail for that, which I didn't really like.
Sorry.
But yeah, we've been doing lots of coding. We've been doing lots, like Croops has coded a clock. It shouldn't be this hard to get a clock.
I've never used After Effects before, and I was like writing code.
That's a great looking
man.
clock,
I wanted to use our colours.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be using that clock a lot
McDonald.
Yeah. We're going to be making a lot of time-based
lot of challenges.
Basically, next week's keyword countdown is 90% clocks. I don't know if you remember. Keyword countdown. It's more clock-based than it's ever been.
You see my round.
But
change it to just countdown.
As good as everything is, he says F in the chat as I'm stuck on cider because the shop ran out of beer. There's lots of hardships going on right now. People are ill. People are running out of beer. People are having to drink cider.
I can't drink.
To be fair, if it is Strongbow Dark Fruits, like one of the best alcoholic drinks.
The last time I remember having one of those, I say remember, it was when we went to see the NFL.
Oh, what a day! What a day!
I don't remember getting home.
I bought a yard of nachos.
I got a cab home because I thought it was too late to get a train home, and it was 9:15 at night. I was with Powers and his brother, and I was like, anyway, I'm not gonna be able to get a train back to Haggerston. I'm just gonna get a cab. You guys are like, we live like 20 minutes away from you. You can get a train, man.
I remember buying like a yard of nachos, and it was great because I could sit in the middle of everyone, and the tray went either sides. We were like pigs at a trough, just like eating these nachos. It was wild.
God,
I remember the day. I remember the day after we went to the NFL. I don't remember getting home, and I checked on my phone, and for some reason I got off the tube at Moorgate and got a cab home from Moorgate.
Who knows why we do the things that we do, boys? But we have a bloody laugh doing it, and that's what counts. Deceased 9 in the super chat said, "Can you give my wife Sarah a 35th birthday shout out? She loves you guys." Well, we love you, Sarah, and happy birthday, Pembley Happis. Hope you guys are having a nice time. I think I'm 35. I think that's the next birthday I've got. Yeah, I'm 35 in June. On the 29th of June, as it goes.
You start to lose it a little bit in the end, don't you? Not your mind, but your age. You know.
Both, I think. I'm losing both a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely 35 on the 29th of June. That's what's happening. My name is Gav. I know where I live. I reached inside my pocket. I've got one of those like, if found, please return.
Yeah, I've got some big ice cubes.
Do not feed this motherfucker. Don't give him any marmalade. Oh, very good. I'm really excited for this quiz, guys. I'm really excited. This is like doing the quiz has become one of the highlights of this lockdown. I think if we learn anything about each other during this lockdown, is that I bloody love putting a live stream quiz on. I think it's something we should definitely look into.
Like before we did this, I don't know how many people watching know this. We've done a lot of quizzing in our time. This isn't new for us. We've put in, we've done a lot of grassroots that we haven't got here overnight.
No, we've done a couple of we've done a couple of good stuff, and actually we've even talked about doing quizzes, doing like a regular quiz in a real pub. But now we're not allowed to go to pubs, so we're going here.
Pub's not going to be open for a long time, mate.
The change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Brent Sutherland in the super chat says, "Can't participate, but I'll be drinking with you, slugs. Shh, I'm technically at work." I don't know if you should be drinking at work. It depends. Hopefully you're not a surgeon or a nurse, but if you are...
That's how he gets the steady hand.
I mean, also, at the same time, if you're a surgeon or nurse, you bloody earn it. Have a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question from David Lear. Says, "Is there a Know Your Troy Baker round this week? Lol, question mark. No, because I couldn't think of a good enough name for the thing. So there we go. What could be
Baker's
a good
dozen?
Troy Baker one? The fabulous Baker Boys, Baker's Dozen. There you go.
It's quite a lot there.
Yeah. Do you see that they featured in the Xbox thing earlier? They're going to be the voices in Dirt 5. It's nice to see them getting work, isn't it? Old Troy Baker, Nolan North.
I hope it's like in the Pixar movie Cars. The cars just talk, and that's just Nolan North and Troy Baker, just the cars. That'd be great.
To be fair, that was the one thing for the Xbox thing that was most confusing to me. They were just like, and obviously we've got to have a voice for the protagonist. I was like, Dirt has protagonists? What the fuck? Like, is it like Cars? If it was like Cars but done completely straight, like they acted, the storyline was like The Last of Us, but it was like Cars, I'd be banging to that video game.
That'd be incredible.
Why is no one doing that? Oh, it got to be realistic and sad.
Nolan North is playing Lightning McQueen in the Apocalypse. He has to race around.
He's got a little girl with him, just a little mini. Luke Stone in the super chat says, "Don't mean to be negative, but how long is this quiz? As we have to put the baby to bed eventually." But she's a huge fan. Well, we've been going between 2 and 3 hours. So I reckon we'll be finished by about 10:30. I would have thought. There we go. Colin Barrett, just with a nice thank you. Thank you very much, man. That's really nice. And Robbie Recruit says, "Can I please get a happy birthday for my lovely girlfriend, Maz? She's from Newport, Gav." Ah, good. Powers went to university in Newport.
I did.
There you go. There you go. How was it? Did you find it? Did you like it?
Yeah, I did. I really liked it, actually. It's a good little... I mean, like, the town itself is a bit of a shithole, but it's quite nice because you get that, like, quite intimate university experience.
Intimate one wherever I went to, you know what I'm saying? If it's me and books, we're getting into it.
You got 3 minutes to get your team in. 3 minutes.
3 minutes to get your team in. The thing that I really like about our pub quiz as well is there's a lot of work gone into it to make sure that we can have winners as well, and we can have like a little thing, because so many quizzes that I've been doing, you don't really have winners. You just have little thumbs up at the end, like, well done, because you can't trust people. You can't trust people that have been cheating or changing their marks. Hopefully people don't cheat. I mean, I feel like if you are cheating at a online free pub quiz, you've got a lot going on in your life you need to think about, I think. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I'm really enjoying our pub backgrounds. Yep, good. Daniel is in the Rover's Return.
What about me? Yeah, there you go. Have we been swapping? I'm still in the Portrait Arms, the best pub on the North Coast, for a delicious pint of Guinness. I used to play here when I was in an acoustic band in secondary school.
What were the band called?
It was called the Scott Hamilton Acoustic Group, because that was the lead singer was my friend Scott Hamilton. So
what? You played second acoustic fiddle to Scott Hamilton.
Everyone had an origin story, all right? Everyone's got one. But I nailed those harmonies. It was great. It was one of those.
Scott Hamilton doing now?
Scott, he's living the dream, man. Absolutely. He doesn't need harmonies. He doesn't harmonies anymore. That was great because I was like the first. When you have the first time in your life where you're actually earning money and you just don't know what to do with it. It's like the most exciting time in your life. Yeah. Like when we started this Patreon. So it was great. We were just like, we can buy beer. We could buy snacks. We can get whatever we want. It was great. A lot like now, actually.
You go. Well, I'm slightly behind. How long have you got to get your quiz team together? It's less than a minute now, right?
You've got 35 seconds.
Oh, Tyler Hargrove in the super chat says, my wife and I are heading to an ultrasound appointment. We'll be learning the gender of our second kiddo. Wish us luck. Cheers, boys. Let us know in the chat what the sex is going to be. That'll be amazing. And Brent Sutherland said, how about Troy Story or Half Baked for the Troy Baker thing? I'm absolutely fine with that. Thank you very much, Chloe West, as well.
The Fabulous Baker Boy.
That's what I said. I said Fabulous Baker Boy. Yeah. It's fine. Luke Stone says, is there going to be a prestige round? Not in this, actually. That could be something that we do. Yeah. Who knows?
If you do a prestige round, you do two.
Oh, I think we do that whole quiz, Daniel. Awesome. I think we're almost ready to go, right?
I mean, that is now the quiz next time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're good to go. We're ready to go with round one.
Okay, so we're good to go. So there's a link in the description if you want to get involved in that, or go to rkgvideo.com/quiz. Put all your answers in there below. As I said before, but I will say it again, Google Forms is very case sensitive. To put all your answers in lowercase or begin each word with a capital letter. And spelling is super, super important.
As always.
As always. Exactly. Yeah. But I think we're ready to get on with round number one.
Ooh.
Right, round number one, as always, it's a classic pub quiz round. This week we're doing food and drink. So, if you're all ready, question one. How many standard bottles of champagne would you find in a Magnum?
Ooh.
That's in a standard bottle of champagne. How many bottles of champagne would you find in a Magnum? Did you know this?
I did. Only from pub quizzes, though.
Absolute classic pub quiz question, that.
Yeah. I have no. Was that what you call a collective group of?
I almost said what it was then.
Champagne bottles? Yeah. A Magnum.
So question two, the name of which pasta literally means little worms in Italian?
Your pasta's little worms, mate.
Little worms, no personalities.
Oh. with the little bolognese.
So that is the name of which pasta means literally little worms.
I, as a master chef myself, who had Kraft mac and cheese for dinner tonight, I know a lot about pasta.
Nice.
So obviously this comes naturally to me.
Like one of the comments in the chat is, "What's a Magnum?" Like, should just reply the answer. Right. Question 3: which nut is used to make marzipan?
Good question.
Yeah, so say for anything that is a number, you can put the numeral, or you can, if you want, write out the word, but obviously number is probably easiest.
Who would write out the word?
I don't know. But good to check.
Where do we land sketches if they were to sketch a nut?
Yeah.
No answers in the chat, please. No answers in the chat. I don't know why we have to say that.
Also, don't Google it as well. It's a free quiz. There's no prize. Come on. All right, question 3 for the last time. Which nut is used to make marzipan? Question 4. Cameo, Empire, and Fuji are all types of which fruit?
I didn't know this.
Cameo, Empire, and Fuji are all types of which fruit? That's question 4.
That's a hard one. I didn't know that either. I mean, I haven't known any of them.
The last one there is a little bit.
The streak continues.
Easier, maybe. Question 5. Which food was supposedly inspired by the belly button of the goddess of love, Venus? All I'd say is look at the shape.
Cocktail sausage.
Owie.
She's got an outie.
Which food was supposedly inspired by the belly button of the goddess of love, Venus?
First one would base food on my belly button.
I mean, someone could do it on mine. I don't think anyone would want to eat it.
Could base it on your nips.
Yeah.
To be fair,
little cocktail sausages.
I was like,
little candy corn.
I'm pretty happy with the color of them.
Your nuts?
No, me nips.
Me nips.
Me nips, not me nuts.
Question 6.
Al Boren says, not scoring high on this round. It's all right. We've got loads of questions. Got one about tennis. Got one about the Suez Canal. It's absolutely fine. Loads.
I love when you reply to that person with that.
And they didn't care.
What type of beans are used to make baked beans? What type of beans would you find in Heinz baked beans? We can say brand names. We're not on TV.
Yeah.
Was it one of you guys, or was it other people in the IGN UK crew who said that Branston beans were better than Heinz beans?
That's me. That's us. That's me and
Dale. You both are maniacs.
Yeah.
They're way better.
They are.
I think they are good.
Much worse.
They're way better. The sauce is thicker and richer than you ever had in a Heinz can. No way.
Those beans are tough. They're tough beans. From someone who just had to have 4 tins of beans and then went on to Heinz beans, the difference is wild. It's
night and
smoother,
day. Night and day, baby.
Creamier.
Well, that's
absolutely.
That's the Branston sponsorship gone.
Erlen Hess, which we've been working so hard for all these years. Erlen Hesvik said, "What the fuck is baked beans?"
British baked beans, Heinz baked beans.
Do you have to write beans after the first word? SWS.
Also, that's the thing is, we get the Branston money for the beans, and then one day get the pickle money.
Yeah.
Work your way up to the pickle money. Right. Question 7. What is arugula called here in the UK? In America, you would call it arugula. But what do we call it? It's question
Nice.
7. Arugula is such a mad word to say. Arugula.
Yeah. When I checked it as well, I think they also call it in Australia and South Africa.
It sounds like an old.
They call it by the R word, the right one.
The right one, yeah.
It sounds like an old-timey car horn, like Arugula.
I was going to say.
Very good. Very good.
I always remember like speaking to Americans, because Americans put the month first and then the day.
Insane.
And it's insane. And they go, no, only 2 places do that in the entire world: United States,
Hell, and America,
and the United States of Micronesia. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Sort it out. Question 8. Omi, Sander, and Kobe are all types of which meat? Powers knows this one.
I could get that one.
Yeah.
I had another one in here originally, which made it too easy, I think. You could probably guess what that was.
I don't want to even joke about it because I'll end up giving away the answer.
Yeah. Omi, Sander, and Kobe are all types of which meat? That's question 8.
Nice.
It's a good round, Daniel.
Thank you. It's making me hungry now. Question 9. This is classic pub quiz territory, this. What is pound for pound the most expensive spice in the world?
You don't get to use the phrase pound for pound enough.
Pound for pound, yeah. Do you know what is the biggest markup on a food versus what it costs to buy versus what it sells for?
Is it popcorn?
It's popcorn.
Yeah.
The markup is more than oil.
That's insane.
That's crazy. Should be investing in popcorn, guys. I've been saying this for years.
No one's going to the cinema, mate. It's gone. It's crashed.
I also keep eating my stocks as well, so.
I saw a really funny comment on our Discord earlier, which it was Christopher Nolan's come out and said that he hopes Tenet is going to revive movie theaters. And the comment from one of our community was just like, "Good luck with that, mate. Not going to near a cinema until there's a vaccine." It just really made me laugh.
A couple of people have been saying Posh Spice is the most expensive. That's pretty good.
Nice.
I can clap that. I think that's
good. That's good.
Cocaine, David, is not the most expensive spice.
Good 25-year-old joke there.
So Powers, you'll clap Posh Spice, but you won't clap for the NHS. That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
And Posh Spice furloughed all the staff, so disgusting.
Absolute scabs.
Question 9. What is pound for pound the most expensive spice in the world? It's not Posh Spice. Right, final question in the food and drink round. What mythical animal would you find on the label of a bottle of Corona? And we all struggle with this.
Yeah.
But you made a good point, Daniel. It's because we're typically a bit pissed when we're having it, so.
Yeah, but also we're not having the first one and going, "Ooh, what a lovely," and then by the end being like, "What are we talking about? What
in future,
animal?"
we should cheers the mythical animal.
100%. Yeah.
What mythical
basically
animal?
Our company's like spirit animal.
But also, me and Gary said this earlier. Corona is to do with the sun, which is quite a weird coincidence considering we've done so much praise the sun stuff over the years.
I didn't know.
Praise the sun, put a roof over our fucking heads, boys.
Yeah.
I say that to Clara anytime she's like, "Oh, you're still on your phone?" It's like, "Oh, are you on Twitter again?" It's like, "Twitter put a fucking roof over your head, hen."
You got a framed picture of Soler.
Yeah, she's like, "I paid for my own rent, thank you very much."
You're like, actually, could you cover my half this week as well? Cause...
I spent it all on Rona.
Yeah. To be fair, Finchie's late with paying me. All right, final question this round. What mythical animal would you find on the label of a bottle of Corona?
Oh, good round, Daniel. Good pub quiz round.
I think I might do that always for the first round, just a classic.
I think that's good.
Like history or literature. Bit of variety in it.
Well, I think I could do a classic pub quiz thing because I like that our pub quiz. Because I saw like a lot of people saying that they love our quiz because it's for nerds, and like now and again, if you go to a normal pub quiz and you're a nerd, you might get 1 or 2 rounds that are like, okay, those are my specialty. Whereas what we've been doing is just making full nerd quizzes. But I do like having a little classic pub quiz round as well.
Just to ease us in. Just to ease us in.
To ease us into Rory's anime hour. That's right, the second half.
The power
anime.
The Power's Egg Minute.
To be fair, because my friends back home, who are not a lot of them, play a lot of video games, and they thought that Name That Nolan was going to be Christopher Nolan. So they were like, this is going to be fucking brilliant. And then it was like Nolan, like literally someone they didn't even know existed until the quiz. So they were just like, yeah, good. Probably not going to get this one.
They watched the first clip and they're like, Interstellar? I don't know.
Yeah. They were like, well, he hasn't got that many films. Just put them all down. And like, we're bound to get one right. There you go. Get all your answers in. Send them all in. Make sure you put your name, of your quiz team name on as well. We should do a thing like at some point where we do like the best team names, because we don't make a big thing of it because it's very hard. Because we get so many people playing. We got like almost 900 people playing tonight, which is pretty amazing. Because if you think how many of those are going to be like full teams playing at home as well.
Yeah, with just one feed open. It's crazy.
There's probably 1 million people playing this quiz.
That's what we told Guinness, yeah.
I did the maths real quick in my head there, and I'm pretty sure we have millions of people.
We said no need to check Guinness. We're pretty sure it's 1 million.
No, do you not trust us? Do you not trust us?
Go on your way.
What do you mean you want the URL? Why do you want the URL for? Oh, if you're gonna have so many questions, fucking call it off. Call the whole thing off. I don't want to do it anymore. I'll call Record Breakers. Less questions. Bloody hell.
Yeah. I'm emailing Chris Akabusi. He says he loves it. He said he'll announce it on his own Twitter.
Amazingly, I reckon quite a lot of our community are drinking Corona right now, which means the mythical animal question they should get.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Right, should we go on to round number 2?
Yes. A very brave round from you here, Gav.
It is a very brave round because this week was May the 4th. It was Star Wars Day. It was the unofficial Star Wars Day. So I've done a whole round on Star Wars trivia. And I was telling Daniel just before this quiz started, I think the most I've ever seen anybody kick off at a pub quiz was over a Star Wars question. So it is quite a brave round. Hey, we're all friends. You're all very nice. Hopefully these are all good questions and they all work out. Who knows? Okay, let's see if the Force will be with any of you.
Nice.
Question 1. Thanks. Question 1. Which famous Steven Spielberg character has a cameo appearance in The Phantom Menace?
It's not Jaws.
Simon Swan says, when's a Harry Potter round? I think if we did that, our channel would be shut down.
I would love to do a Harry Potter round.
Yeah.
I'd love to do a Harry Potter round and write the questions without looking up anything.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Be like, how many houses are there? The answer's 4, I think.
Yeah, the quiz round is actually you've got to guess what we would put for those answers. It is like who at any time is like who's the baddie? We've just put Snape. It's just Snape.
We've just written Snake instead. Yeah. Snake every time.
Yeah, serve a snake, the potions man. Jesus. Okay, which famous Steven Spielberg character has a cameo appearance in The Phantom Menace? No answers in the chat, lads. I think people are being funny, but... Okay, question 2. Who kills Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones? Who kills Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones? I thought you were typing something to me, then I was like, oh fuck, I got this wrong, have I?
I mean, that's on me for not saying early in the day.
Question number 2: Who kills Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones?
You know what? I would have struggled to tell you that. My knowledge of the prequels now is pretty hazy.
Epic Purple Havoc said, who the hell is that? Question number 3: In Revenge of the Sith, how many lightsabers does General Grievous fight Obi-Wan Kenobi with? In Revenge of the Sith, how many lightsabers does General Grievous fight Obi-Wan Kenobi with?
I saw a funny meme where someone had created a thumbnail image of a lightsaber called a fine edition, and he dragged it into a folder called My Collection. I was like, a fine addition to my collection.
Very good.
That's some next level nerdy Star Wars humor right there.
I like it, mate. I like it. Molly Coop says, I'm not seeing any of the Star Wars films. I'm screwed. Tom Amos said, can we have a round? Who said that? Round next time. Yes, we can. Yes. In Revenge of the Sith, how many lightsabers did General Grievous fight Obi-Wan Kenobi with? Right. Question number 4. During the attack on the Death Star, the Battle of Yavin, in A New Hope, what is Luke Skywalker's call sign? During the attack on the Death Star, or the Battle of Yavin, if you will, in A New Hope, what is Luke Skywalker's call sign?
I read that as like calling card. Like he always leaves a rose on every droid he kills or something. An ace of spades, puts it down.
Like the wet bandits, everything's just covered in blue milk. Lots of people going mad because there's so many questions about the prequels. What I've done, because there's 10 questions, is I've done a question on every film and then an extra one at the end. So please stop. Please stop calling my house.
I like Jacob doesn't know what a lightsaber is.
Yeah, you're going to struggle this one, mate. Okay, question 5. What are the odds C-3PO gives Han of him navigating the asteroid field in The Empire Strikes Back? It's something to 1, so we just want that number. Han Solo famously doesn't like people telling him the odds. However, C-3PO breaks that big rule of the Falcon and tells him the odds of him navigating the asteroid field in The Empire Strikes Back. It's a number to 1. What's the number? That's what we want from you.
If you said there was a 1-to-1 chance, does that just mean you're gonna do it?
Yeah, happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's going down.
I mean, that's a cool thing else to try and start saying.
That's 1-to-1, baby.
1-to-1. You know, when we go into like a boss room, like we got this guy's 1-to-1 odds. You know, that's
it's
cool.
certain.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Let's bring that in.
I'm into it. There we go. So C-3PO gives Han the odds of him navigating the asteroid field in Empire Strikes Back. What is it? It's something to 1, so give us that number. Question 6. What is the name of Return of the Jedi's director who happened to be from Cardiff, Wales? He was born in 1937. What a lovely guy. But what is the name of Return of the Jedi's director who happened to be born in Cardiff, Wales in 1937?
So the question is, who directed Return of the Jedi?
I think the way I phrased it. What is
all right, okay.
Like that bit feels like that's just that's filler for the main
color, isn't it?
The question. Yeah. I actually read a really interesting thing about it today because I did genuinely after writing that question I was like, why did he direct it? And I looked it up. It seems to be a lot to do with the fact that he was not union. So George Lucas could push him around and do whatever he wanted to. But yeah,
Did he go on direct anything else big?
Nothing huge, man. But he also died very young, unfortunately.
Oh,
yeah, super sad, man. But yeah, what is the name of Return of the Jedi's director who happened to be born in Cardiff, Wales in 1937?
Oh, he directed Jagged Edge with Glenn Close and Jeff Bridges.
That's a really good film, that is.
I remember that being like, when I watched that when I was younger, I was like, oh, this is quite sexy, this.
Yeah. Question number 7. What vehicle do we see Rey living in The Force Awakens? What vehicle do we see Rey living in The Force Awakens?
You know, I only saw Force Awakens once, and I fell asleep in the middle of it. And I think it's my favorite one of the last 3. Not that
fell asleep in it.
Not that. Maybe it's not my. No, I think it might be my favorite one. Yeah, I only fell asleep for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it was at a bit where I'm pretty sure you could sleep through it fine. You didn't miss anything.
I like you. Like, yeah, I only saw Force Awakens and I fell asleep in it, but I think it is 100% my favorite Harry Potter film. It is the best Harry Potter film I've ever seen.
I like the changes. I like the
you say you can sleep through it. You can say you can sleep through it. You didn't know Han Solo had died.
Yeah, it's a bold move taking that wizard brick to space. But I think it paid off personally. Lots of people didn't, but I think it's brilliant.
Adam Driver as Snape, nailed it. Perfect.
He would, to be fair.
Yeah, he's like a young Snape.
What I will say to a lot of people in the chat is, if you write it correctly, you'll get the point. But we did go through it, and Daniel has written pretty much every permutation that you could possibly think of. But what I will say is, aforementioned rule: write it like a human being and correct, and you'll have no problems. So there you go. There you go. Question number 8. In The Last Jedi, we see Luke drinking the Thalassiren's blue milk. But how many teats does that sea cow thing have? In The Last Jedi, we see Luke taking a big old gulp of Thalassiren's blue milk. How many teats does it have? Jack Hartman's like, why are people asking for Harry Potter when the boys know nothing about it? I believe for that reason, sir.
I think we know a little bit about Harry Potter. Have you ever watched Sekiro?
Yeah.
We know about Harry Potter.
Little thing.
Was he in that?
Retry. In The Last Jedi, we see Luke drinking the Thalassiren's blue milk. How many teats does it have? Question 9. Where does the final battle in The Rise of Skywalker take place? Where does the final battle in The Rise of Skywalker take place? Jonathan Murphy, I never get a question about boobs wrong. that got held for review as well. But that's straight.
I feel like if you get that alien titty question right, you should lose a point. No one should know that.
Wait, let me change the Google Doc.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Why?
What are you saying? You like some kind of space perv?
Imagine being the one person, your friend, when that question's read out, being like, "Oh, I got this. Give me the pen." Like, what? What are you
Write it down. Write it down.
You know this?
Shut up. They're gonna hear you. Write it down. And the final question in the Star Wars round: name the only actor who has appeared in every Star Wars film. Name the only actor who has appeared in every Star Wars film. We didn't believe this. We genuinely...
Oh, I didn't.
Mate, I looked at it so many times, I was like, this got me wrong. He's in every single canonical Star Wars film.
What's an agent?
Insane.
Wow.
Insane.
It's a pretty good franchise to be stuck to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, he's done fuck all else. Yeah.
Don't need to. Right?
Yeah, to be fair. I did this question for Clara earlier and she got it, and then she told me some really good facts about him. I was like, oh, that's really good. Sofa Hunk 3000. Surprise, surprise. It's the shark from Jaws. Sean Gilhooly says, my girlfriend has never seen any Star Wars movies and is asking if you can do a Harry Potter round for her. We could, but then we'd have to know something about Harry Potter to be able to do it. I think it's not worth the.
It's definitely not worth it.
Yeah. Ben M is asking, including Solo and Rogue One, and Rogue One. He is in every single Star Wars film, including Clone Wars.
Disgusting. Oh, very excited about the Taika Waititi one.
I'm really excited about that. Lots of people were like, oh, I'm gutted he won't get it. Like, he's probably not working on the Akira film anymore. It's like, do we need that? I reckon let him go do an original Star Wars film.
But they've also said that's not happening ages ago.
Yeah. I think lots of people were just like, oh, I wanted to see the Akira thing. I was like, you don't need to see that.
Let him do whatever he wants. He'll do whatever he
wants. All right. If anyone's finished there, we're almost ready to move on to our third round, which is a little round that I like to call Fictional Games, because I couldn't think of a sexier title than that. It just is what it is. Now, what this round is, everyone, because I have to explain it because the title actually doesn't do that good a job, is I'm going to say the name of a game. And this is a game that is fictional, like mentioned in the name of the category.
I tell you what, the title's nailed that part of it.
It's covered that part. So what I need you to do is I need you to give me the name of the TV show or the franchise that this game features in. I don't want, if it's a movie franchise, I don't want the name of that movie, just the name of the franchise or the TV show. And then you've done it. You've got it. The answers will come to you easy.
Yeah.
There's some hard ones and there's some pretty easy ones. You know, there's something for everyone in here. So we'll move on to the first question. The first fictional sport, Quidditch. What movie or TV show features the fictional sport, Quidditch? Who knows? Do you? That would have been better, I think, with some like music underneath.
With you? Sorry, I'll pipe some in now.
Yeah. That'd be great. We can probably fire through these because they're pretty much all one word questions. So move on to number 2. Space Paranoids. Space Paranoids. What a weird name for a fictional game. But where's it from? Where's it from?
I wouldn't have got this.
Josh Reed says, "Hate to break it to you, Rory, but all games are fictional." That's like they say. All languages are made up.
That's not the same as them being fictional, though. Like football's not fictional.
That's definitely not true.
I've seen people play it live.
It's all made up.
It's the difference between fictional and made up. They're different things.
Yeah. Number 3. Moving on to number 3. The game of Flonkerton. Which movie or TV show features the fictional game of Flonkerton? There's some games in here that I would really like to play myself. They sound like fun. Including this next one. Question number 4. The fictional sport of Blurnsball.
I reckon you'd be good at this.
I'd like to. That seems like.
Can imagine your dad coaching Blurnsball.
Oh, for sure, yeah. He could be a little league Blernsball coach.
Little Blaine.
Michael Hoffian says people play Quidditch now as well, in a shy kind of way. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it is not the same as in the films. It is very sad looking, and everyone, nobody looks like they're having a good time.
Hey, my university, Ryerson in Toronto, had a Quidditch team, and as far as I know, they were actually pretty good. So you shut your mouth.
Yeah, but it's not like it is in the film.
Oh, it is very much not.
They actually went all dimension undefeated once, so they won the dimension championship, so they got a dimension ring. So there you go.
Yeah, which can turn people also into frogs. So who's laughing now? Question number 5. The fifth fictional sport from this round is a little sport called jump ball. What movie or TV show features the fictional game jump ball? It does sound like I'm making up words, Simon Swan, but I assure you, these are real fictional games.
We do check all the answers just in case he does make them up, because sometimes he makes things up, and you know,
try to sneak it past.
Sneak it in. But we checked it all. These are all good. I promise.
Other people have made them up. It's fine.
Yeah. Everything's made up. Everything's fictional.
Everything's made up.
We've got to agree some things are real.
I feel like that comment was more a cry for help.
Yeah.
More of a "Am I real?" comment.
Yeah.
Fictional game number 6, Whack-Bat. The game of Whack-Bat. What movie or TV show features the game Whack-Bat? I only saw this thing quite recently, actually.
Do you like it?
It's a good film.
I loved it.
I absolutely love it. I love it.
I don't know what put me. Maybe it was like the style of it that put me off it for a while, but I watched it recently. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was great.
It's stunning, and it's not like watch a film in however you want to, but it is one that if you watch it in like 4K, you see just it's
crazy.
I know.
It almost got me.
You really see the Death Star in.
You really see the shark. You really see it.
Fictional game number 7. We're talking about a little game called True American. What TV show or movie features the game True American?
I didn't know what this is.
Yeah.
What
is this game? Can you say what the game is without ruining it?
Yeah, I'll say it because I think anyone who this is going to help would already be there already. But it's a drinking game.
Right. Okay.
In a movie, a TV show, a fictional drinking game that people play.
Is it patriotic?
Semi-patriotic.
Okay.
But it's one of those things that, like, I think in the show, the rules are intentionally mad so that they don't make any sense. But then people who watch it have tried to, like, retrospectively actually make a game out of it. So there's a little hint there. Fictional game number 8. Chardee MacDennis. What show or movie features the game Chardee MacDennis? One of my personal.
I would have known this, but I would have figured it out, I think.
Yeah, the answer is there, sort of. Give you another second. That is number 8. The fictional game is called Chardee MacDennis.
I can't believe in this whole round you didn't have the Cones of Dunshire.
Oh, that would have been so good. I was thinking of Parks and Rec as well to try and get one in there, but I just couldn't think of anything. It's all about the cones.
Because that is one that we've talked about. Like, I wish we could, like, over a few beers gone, oh, God, I wish it was real.
Can you, if you can actually buy that?
I think somebody made a crap version of it before. I like played through it all. I remember seeing on like BuzzFeed or something like that. Yeah,
that would make such a good little like live stream one Sunday. We all play the Cones of Dunshire.
Yeah.
Fictional game number 9. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I did look it up earlier, but I've already forgotten. Dejaric. Is that right? I think it's right. Dejaric.
Or Dejaric.
Dejaric. I think it's Dejaric.
Depends Depends if you're from north or the south of the planet.
Yeah. What movie or TV show features the game Daedric? I could divide some people. We don't know. And oh, sorry, what are you saying?
Matt K. Frege says, "Why isn't Spookovich in this? Spookovich is not a fictional game. We played that shit. We lived that shit."
Again, there's a difference between made up or devised and fictional. They're different things.
And the final fictional game in this category, if you haven't got a point yet, hopefully you'll get this one. We're talking about the fictional game of Jumanji. What movie or TV show features the fictional game of Jumanji?
I mean, you could buy this in Forbidden Planet.
I believe it's pronounced Jumanji.
Oh, French rules.
It's very classy in French.
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
We should have had like drums in the background building up. That would have been great. I used to scare the shit out of me as a child. That bit.
Oh, apparently the answer form is asking for a number.
Oh, but I go fix that. That's weird. What, for question 10?
Question 9.
Yeah, let me just fix that. That's weird.
Gremlins. No, that's not one of the answers. I'm saying gremlins are trying to take us down. Swan Levitt unfortunately just lost his answer, but he's also the person that just wrote Harry Potter's a fucking cretin.
Right, that should be fixed.
There you go. Question 9 should be fixed now for you people, for you lovely people. We're getting Zimmo's trying to like hack us. He's trying to hack the mainframe.
He's angry because he doesn't know the answers.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like, what is it? What's Jumanji from? Taking it down.
Oh, I thought you ruined the answer then.
Yeah. There you go, guys. What? That's a great first half. That's a sumptuous first half.
Very strong.
Like, there's not many pub quizzes you would have questions about food and drink, Star Wars, and made-up games. Although, as we've worked out, every game is made up. Technically, this quiz is made up. So this quiz could have been in that round, going by that thing. So there you go.
There's a bit of a paradox. I feel like the live stream was shut off.
Yeah, like the Men in Black just boot through the doors. Like, we worked it out. They worked it out.
Life is a game.
Getting neuralized.
Baby Duck says, having a break for drinks. We will have a tiny little break, a couple of minutes, so I can go have a wee, and you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Well done. Go yourselves a little drink from your little homemade pubs. You earned it, guys. Well done. Yep. Good job.
That's right, Marcus. We're fighting back against Zimmo live. He's trying to take us down like Anonymous during a live pub quiz. What's he doing? Nothing.
Yeah, we're doing live streams. I don't see him doing live orchestration. Lazy.
No, he's selling it as a masterclass. You won't see us doing that. I mean, they haven't emailed us.
That's true.
Ermentrude is saying I missed the first round. We're on a little break. If you've got time, you could rewind the live stream and go catch the first round.
Absolutely, yeah.
And zip through it and then catch up.
Chris Ferguson, which whiskey has Powers gone for? Powers has gone for, I'm on the Bullet Bourbon because it's the only whiskey I have left in my house right now. But I did just order a bunch more whiskey because I'm moving apartment on Saturday. And I've always wanted, since I was a wee lad, I've always wanted my own little drinks cabinet, like cool people have.
This is a really wee lad.
Since I was a young boy. So I'm trying to fill that out. So I ordered some nice Japanese whiskey and things. I might get some nice glasses and stuff.
Oh, I've got some really nice glasses. I've got some glasses. These are fancy, these. I'm going to show you. I'm quite happy with them.
Ooh.
Check out these.
I'm very excited. It sounded like they just smashed, so hopefully...
Yeah, I fucking knocked them over nearly. You'll like these. This is a glass. I'm getting from the camera. So it's got a suspended inner glass.
I love
so
those!
Basically, it keeps it cold and also no condensation. So you can put that down on the table without a coaster.
That's amazing. I've seen one, but it's for tea and coffee, and you pour it in and it looks like an upside-down Shiba Inu. So might get one of those as well.
Similar.
Very similar. I've also got my Dave and Buster's tumbler that I got for winning a bunch of tokens.
With your tokens? Was that when we went together?
No, that was the last time I was in Georgia.
Because last time you got Captain America socks, didn't you?
Still got the socks as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I get most of my clothing and cutlery from Dave and Buster's.
I didn't realise how much was riding on those games for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Howard, so have you bought your drinks cabinet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
So people even watching this stream, if you have any good suggestions for places in the UK to buy, reasonably priced, fancy looking drinks cabinets, I'd be very appreciative.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, I really enjoy having, like, my drinks cabinet in our thing is now so much, like, I like going over to him, like going to Clive, do you want a drink? And then like pouring a drink on the cabinet. It's really good, especially we've been watching Mad Men as well, which is why I'm drinking Canadian Club. Just I saw a question from it then. But yeah, Canadian Club is like one of my favorite. I know it's a rye whiskey, but not which lots of people don't like. And I'm not a massive fan of Scotch.
Yeah, me neither.
Really, like, good luck to it. That's what I say.
I thought about getting one of those.
It's not for me.
I thought about getting one of those ones that's like, the globes that open up, and you got like drinks inside. I was like, it's got some charm to it.
Yeah.
Feels like something could get in Animal Crossing.
Yeah. You can see my drinks cabinet actually in the back of the IGN versus RKG videos that we've been doing, because there's a slug from Australia who bought me a bottle of wine which has someone who looks exactly like me on it, and it's in the background of one of the shots, and he sent me this lovely Instagram message that was just like, oh my god, you've got the wine. I was like, yeah, it's on my drinks cabinet, man.
You guys do have an amazing drinks cabinet. That thing is gorgeous.
It is, like, I had a lot of whiskey and lots of people bought me whiskey. So I decided over the lockdown, that's what I'm going to drink most of. And like Clara's parents, like, love so nice. Like for my birthday and Christmas, they always buy me a nice bottle of whiskey. So I've been drinking as much. I've just been going through it. It's been really, really good fun. But I now find that I can drink a lot more whiskey than I was able to before. I kind of like, my body's just like, yep, what do you got?
You're like Homer with the wax. You're so numb now, you can just pour it down your throat.
But yeah, I'm getting big into, like, bourbon. I think, like, is my favorite, like, type of whiskey. But I drink a lot of rye, so like Sagamore and two of my favorites, I think. But I like that Bullet bourbon. I think it's really good. Is the Bullet bourbon you're drinking the one that you got from E3? Is this still going, or have you drank all that?
No, that's still the same one.
Because that was a big old bottle, man.
It's an enormous bottle. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it's crazy.
Andrew Abrams said, could we get a drink mixing stream someday? Like, I think that would be quite fun, actually. Like, to do, maybe not stream, I think almost do it as a nice video where we make our own, like, drinks. Because we definitely want to make our own beer again, because that was such a good laugh.
That was
amazing,
features in
an old,
as a stream, that's just going to be chaos, isn't it?
Yeah. I think, like, as an actual feature of a video, I think that would be brilliant.
The Try Guys at BuzzFeed did a really good video, which was like having every state's signature drink. So it was like 50 drinks from 50 states, and like just going through every single one. So it was like, boom, this state, this is their drink, have a little sip of it and like move on. Obviously by the end they're pissed, but that's like part of the joke of the video. But that's great.
Today I read about there's something in northeast Mississippi. There's a hyper regional burger called the Slug Burger.
Ooh.
So we should make those sometime.
Yeah.
Buck Buchanan says, is there a Welsh hard liquor with some sort of national identity? There is Penderyn whiskey, which is amazing whiskey. So they do like a Scotch style whiskey, which is a little bit too peaty for me, but they do a special edition bourbon, which is so good. Clara bought me some for Welsh Valentine's Day, but I've already drank it, and it was like a special edition, so now it doesn't exist anymore and you can't buy it, but I've drank it already. It's already gone. That shit's gone. But yeah, like I really want to go to Penderyn and do that. Like they've got like a distillery tour, and it's in the Brecon Beacons as well. It'll be a beautiful place. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Oh, we can't go now, but we got a quiz to do. We can't go right now. We're ready for round number 4.
Yes, we are.
Let's do it.
This is called I Spy, and what I've done is I've made little boomerangs of eyes from movies, and they're quite hypnotic. So don't look at them too closely. Look at them in the corner of your eye, and all we're looking for is the name of the movie or TV show that they're from. So this is question number 1. There is something genuinely mesmeric about watching these. So we're just looking for the movie or the TV show this image is from. Okay, this is number 2. You haven't seen any of these yet, Powers, I don't think.
No, I haven't. I'm watching right now on the replay. These are some good choices.
I've only seen the one that you sent me, which almost spoiled my dinner.
I spoiled your dinner, didn't I?
Because I was like, I want to know what this is, and then I guessed it. I was like, oh, that's really.
You really knew what it was, but I bet it's a film that you've probably not seen for years.
Yeah.
But loved at the time.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's number 2. I'm just going to play these once each, but I mean, it's the same image. This is question 3. If you look very closely with 3, I'm going to be kind. There is a little clue in 3 that you can figure out. A little tiny clue.
Good question. I've just seen there from the Arsenal. Saying, is Chardee the one with no pubes? You'll really like that. That's coming from the Arsenal.
I think it's amazing that's come from the Arsenal.
Yeah. As far as I know, Chardee has a couple of pubes. It is Dale Driver who doesn't have any pubes. Chardee has some pubes, but is not full of pubes. Like that is I think that's the official line. Anyway,
you don't need more than 2 hands to count them. That's all we'll say.
Yeah, yeah. We won't go like, let's not get personal, but yeah, like it is barren down there,
but not as barren as Dale.
Not as barren as Dale Driver. Yeah, like
absolute wasteland.
Smooth as the bonnet of a Porsche.
Cannot stress that enough.
Pubic wasteland. Question 4. This is actually the one that ruined your tea, Gav. This one. Again, the clues are all there.
Weirdly as well, I knew this and I got it, but in my head it was from a different part of the film, strangely.
Right. I know exactly what you're referring to because that's the bit of the video I went to find it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was someone else, but yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
It's much earlier in the movie.
Because as soon as you said I was right, I was like, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I thought
and then I went out, and then I was like, oh, okay. It's from a different bit.
These are great. I'm loving these.
Yeah, I know how to make really elaborate boomerangs now. Okay, question 5. Oh, this one's really horrible. Also, there's a big dot on their eye that freaks me out, and not the pupil. I know what that is.
What is that big thing?
Says, Pubic Wasteland, great band name. I'm just singing.
Pubic Wasteland.
It's a pubic wasteland.
That is the name of Dale's band, is it?
Yeah, Pubic Wasteland. Pubic Waste Man. Ooh, Andy Quinn says, Mr. Quiz live last time. Nolan North is the Kevin Bacon of the games world. Oh, thank you very much. Good. Forgot that we had that big moment where we were trying to say who Nolan North was in films.
It's a good one though. The separation thing. Yeah. Question 6.
Like that comment from Cameron C. Eyes are bloody crazy when you think about it.
Yeah. Made up.
Whole body is when you think about it.
I can see his eyes.
Crazy.
It's weird when you the pupil is actually a hole.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ooh, that's creepy.
So, that's question 6. Right, question 7. This one is trippy.
Lou Sakuro's watching with her mum. Says, mum's reaction, why doesn't he have any pubes?
It's not V.
Well, we heard that
say.
he thought he had one pube, but he pissed out of it. Mrs. Lou Sakura.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. She's gone.
She has zoned out.
We were invited to his wedding and everything.
I told his dad, I was like, congratulations, you must be very proud. Just want to say, if my fucking son's got no fucking pubes, is he? He's lucky to find a wife. That's what I said. Why are you crying? Stop crying.
Do you remember how hard we tried to find a pub after it finished?
That was
sad.
crazy.
It
Yeah.
was so sad. I was walking around a very small village trying to find someone that would sell us a beer.
It was silly of
Anyway.
us not to foresee the fact that would happen and not to
Yeah.
buy a bunch of booze to just have in the
I thought our
hotel.
local pub would be open a bit
I
later.
know.
Question 8.
So good.
I love that one. Question 9 is pretty easy, I think. Right, this is question 9. Ugh. Ages since I've seen that film.
Or TV show.
And
We don't know.
Just popped.
Or a TV show. Could be a show.
Just popped in the live stream. I'm not like that at all.
Could be fictional. And the final one in the I Spy round is question 10. Oh, that's a beautiful eye, that.
It's good.
Stunning that eye.
I was going to show on stream the thing that I ordered that just arrived from the internet, but I realized it would very much give away the answer, so can't quite do that.
Eyeball.
Yeah. I'm boss an
So
eye.
that's the final one. That's the final one of this round. That's question 10. That is the I Spy round.
Brilliant round. Brilliant round.
Very good. Very good.
Sofa Hunk 3000 says, ha ha ha, this one is the shark from Jaws.
Oh, I should have done that. The devil's eyes.
A little beady eye, yeah.
Oh, doll's eye.
Yeah, Doll's Eye.
Doll's eyes. Devil's eyes is Michael.
We could have got.
Wait, you know
We
what?
could have done Monkey Eyes, Planet of the Apes.
We actually had...
They're kind of cute.
I mean, lots of eyes in film. Almost every film has an eye in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd struggle to find one that doesn't, to be fair. If not two.
We actually had a pub quiz question about Doll's Eye, about Jaws, when we did Bigger Boat Film Quiz. There was a question about Doll's Eye. Bigger Boat Film Quiz, if you're ever in London, is very, very good.
We've not done that for ages.
No.
Can't do it in a minute either, obviously. Get back on that. Right. Powers, you're up, mate.
All right. Hopefully everyone has finished their judging their eyes on I Spy. And We're moving on to the round that pokes eyes out. That's right, because we're not talking about eyes anymore. We're talking about weapons. The world of weapons. It's about to be eye for an eye in this round. This segue is not going as smooth as I wanted it to. You can feel.
You're not helping
this
you out
round...
either. I'm really sorry, but I was just kind of like, it's really hard to know when to jump in when it sounds like you're not breathing.
This round is going to be about the world of weapons. We're talking about weapons in video games, movies, and TV shows. I'm going to tell you what the weapon is, and you have to tell me the name of it. It's as simple as that. All I want is the name of the weapon. Hopefully that'll make a lot more sense when you hear one of the questions. Yeah. For example, question 1, what is the name of the small sword Arya uses in Game of Thrones? All we need is the name of the weapon. The name of her tiny little stabby sword. Question number 2. What is the name of the flower from Mario that allows Mario to shoot fireballs? I actually didn't know this. I had to look this up.
You're like, actually, I have no idea what the answer is. Hopefully it's right.
I think I actually got it wrong as well.
It's chrysanthemum.
It's one of those things that
like give you the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh, anything
Sunflower?
that daffodil can't do.
Yeah, because it never really pops up in text form in any of the early games, at least. So you get used to it before you even really know what it's called. I need the technical name.
Technical.
That's question number 2. What is the name? What is the name of the flower from Mario that allows Mario to shoot fireballs from his hands? All right, question number 3. What is the sword-like weapon used in the series Kingdom Hearts? Getting a little nerdier now, but I still think that's, hopefully a lot of people, even if you haven't played Kingdom Hearts, you know the name of the sword-like weapon used in the series.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts, but I would have known this.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Is the answer Goofy?
Is it Friendship? Is that the name of the weapon name? Well, pretty much is, to be fair.
I just got a text from Clara's parents saying, "Well done on the Star Wars round, Gav." So it's always very good. Just a little bit of advice: keep your in-laws on side by writing quiz rounds that are directly for them. So well done to Joe and Claire for hopefully getting 10 out of 10 for that.
They are on quite a delay, though, so they're automatically disqualified, unfortunately, for being that far behind. Question number 4. What are the names of Dante's trademark handguns from Devil May Cry? That's a little harder. That was a little harder. Do either of you guys know this one?
I think... Yeah, I think I would. It's hard when you see the answers first to actually know, but I think I would have, yeah.
Yeah. If you need to make a guess out there, it's a pair of handguns. Think about what you would call a pair of handguns. What's a cool name to call them?
Ooh,
it's not cool. Let me tell you.
Well, I think Reaper's guns in Overwatch are called D and Stroy, so they're a bit cooler. It's a bit cooler than that.
I mean, yeah,
like as cool as people who have made video games think that guns should be called, basically, which is to say, not cool at all. Unfortunately.
Now, what are Reaper's guns called? Because Destroy is in Thor Ragnarok.
I don't think it.
He calls. He's got. I'm looking it up now. He's got something on his.
All the guns have pretty decent names in Overwatch, though.
Oh, I can't find it. Someone in the chat will let me know. He's got something on his guns.
John Smith said, Zweihander.
Zweihander.
Yeah.
Question number 5. What is the name of Frodo's sword? couple more swords coming at you. A couple more swords.
Called Hellfire shotguns.
There's something on them.
Maybe something written on the character models, but they're called the Hellfire shotguns.
Definitely not as catchy as I thought it was.
Like they might have something written on them, but that's what the weapon's called.
No, it's
Delboy and Rodney.
It's repent. It's broken down like rep and
repent.
Yeah, repent basically.
Repent.
That's stressful.
Dean Brown says, pleasing the in-laws, Gav, with pube chat. It's good.
Question number 6. What is engraved
your
on
audience.
Reaper's twin guns? No.
Mate, stop it. The Google form's written.
Question number 6 is, what is the name of Thor's hammer? What is the name of Thor's
All spellings work.
hammer?
Yeah.
So if you want to get fancy with your keyboard, go for it.
I feel like there's a lot of people in our community who will want to do that.
Oh, it's nice.
Thor's hammer. Question number 7. What does Batman call his shuriken that are shaped like bats? Question 7 is, what does Batman call his shuriken that are shaped like bats? Now, I originally said boomerangs, but apparently they're not always boomerangs because they don't always come back. Sometimes he uses them to just throw into the walls and stuff. So
the Joker. Throw it to
the Joker.
Do you think, like, the name that Batman came up with one day, he was like, that's what I'm going to call them?
It's a good.
He's like really happy with it.
I get, because he doesn't have anyone that makes his gadgets like Q. He does it, doesn't he? So,
well, I guess he's kind of.
Well, in the films, Lucius
got Morgan
Fox
Freeman.
well, some of the bigger things.
Lucius Fox, like, he doesn't name his stuff for them. He gives them, like, oh, here's the stuff, and then you're gonna paint them black and turn them.
Yeah,
into...
in the Batman, in the Nolan films, that's stuff that already exists. It's just not being used.
And you also see him repurposing them as Batman-ish stuff, because you see him spraying stuff and making, like, rounding off the edges to make batarangs and stuff like that. So, like, things like that.
I like that he just, like, takes a baseball bat, sprays it black, and he's like, that's a bat now.
Bat now.
It's mine. I made that.
Do you want to just call it Bat? Nah.
Or he's like, when he's got, like, the big tank, be like, what's that called now? Bat tank. No, it's just
Bat tank.
What are you gonna call it?
Tumblr. I sprayed it black.
Haha, Tumblr.
And he can't work out like like the gun thing, and he's for ages he's not using it. And he's just like, look, we've given you this amazing gun. And like, it's gonna be I can't think of a bat pun for it, so I'm not doing it anymore.
I love it. They never call it the Batmobile, do they? Do they?
No, the Tumbler.
It's just Tumblr. Yeah.
I would love it if anytime someone gives him just like a black object, he's like, a bat gun. I'm like, no, it's just a gun. It's just a black gun. Not everything black is a bat something.
You hate guns. Ooh, you're hard.
But he loves bat guns. That's the loophole.
Oh yeah, bat guns. That's the loophole. Yeah, if I'm Ben Affleck, I'll kill you with it.
Question number 8. What is the name of the back-mounted device used to fight ghosts in Ghostbusters?
Sorry, I meant to tell you I changed the wording of it slightly at the last minute.
I rewrote that like 3 times before you even saw it because I had to be very careful with how it is worded. So we need the name of the back-mounted device used to fight ghosts in Ghostbusters.
Gav and I both have pictures of us wearing this.
Ah.
As kids.
Yeah, as kids.
Not just like yesterday. Like.
Yeah, just for the quiz. I'm annoyed you haven't used it.
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad.
That would have been funny.
I mean, I could probably find it for the answers.
Oh, yeah.
Question number 9. In the movie Bad Neighbors, or in America, I believe it was just called Neighbors, Seth Rogen uses what item as a makeshift nunchuck? That's question number 9. In the movie Bad Neighbors, Seth Rogen uses what item as a makeshift nunchuck?
I didn't remember this, and I love this film.
Yeah, I love it as well. I'll be very impressed if some people get this one. That's a sneaky one. And finally, moving on to the final question in the world of weapons. Question number 10. What is the name of the sword used by the hero of time? Come on. You can all get that one. Hammering it home. I like to go out on like one that people think that they would get, because it kind of leaves like a little nice aftertaste in your mouth, you know?
Well, everybody knows you love the hero of time, and everybody knows you love AK-47s. So, oh shit! Sorry. Yeah.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Good round, man. Good round.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hopefully that wasn't too difficult. I felt like it was a decent balance. So.
No, I think that's pretty good. It's a good nerdy round, man. I think I'd be more worried about the people who get 10 out of 10 for that. Like, just like, yeah,
those are the kind of people that have those weapons up on their wall.
Yeah,
like the foam versions. Yeah.
Yeah, the people who are just saving up to buy ACOG scopes. Like, they're like, this is what I need. I need. But they
just like put it on their spoons to eat cereal and stuff.
Hey, it's not me. Fine. Man's going to eat cereal. Are we ready for the final round? Okay. In the final round, which is the observation round. This is a nice round, I feel like, because... You alright?
Yeah, my computer just stopped working for a second. Oh, it's now working. Let's talk about
whiskey.
It is working again now.
Oh, we're working again.
Very strange.
There we go.
That was slightly terrifying.
Yeah, Powers, to be fair, there's a lot of people going on about no whirligig swords, no Dark Souls weapons, no Beyblades.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, I should have thrown a Dark Souls one in there. But then that's not like signature weapons from because there's a lot of weapons in there. It's tough to kind of like pick a very popular one.
We should do just a quiz that's just Dark Souls quiz, because like this round was going to be a Dark Souls clip, but I've saved it just in case. But what I've done for the observation round, and I feel like, if you don't know answers to a lot of the questions that have been tonight, then you might feel pretty sad. But the observation round is a level playing field. What we're going to do is show you a clip from a very cool video game, and I'm going to ask you 10 questions based on what you see and what you hear. And we're only going to play the clip once through. So it's about 2.5 minutes long. I'm going to play the clip once, then ask you 10 questions based on what you see and what you hear. So you have to be very, very careful to listen to this. And I'm ready. If you guys are ready, Daniel, if you want to play the clip.
I actually might mute us during it so you get all the experience.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
For sure.
Yeah, nice.
So if you want to take notes, that's absolutely fine. Like if you want to be writing notes down, that is absolutely fine. To make sure you do that. But we're going to ask you 10 questions on what you see and what you hear. Like the more notes you can take, the best, because you're only going to see this once. Daniel, are you ready to play that clip?
Yep.
Let's play it, Daniel.
Wait, boy.
It's Sindri. Can you kill something that big?
If we can catch it off balance.
I can distract him.
What are you doing?
We have to help him.
Break right. Find an angle. Wait for my mark.
Thank you. Hey, Ugly! Over here!
plan. Be ready to lower the crane on my mark.
I don't know how this thing works.
I do not care. Be ready. Now!
Right. Ooh. Everyone got their notes?
We honestly, we were just thinking now, we were just like, I need to play that. I'm going to play that game through again. That game is fucking incredible, man. I just think it stands almost by itself as something. I just love it. I just love it so much. But there you go. You've watched it. Here are the questions for the observation round. Question number 1. How many blue runic stones do we see on the back of Kratos' axe? How many blue runic stones do we see on the back of Kratos' axe? Yeah, Godzilla was just like, what fucking part of the game is this? I don't remember that.
Godzilla's playing.
Yeah. Godzilla's in the chat. F in the chat for Godzilla, please.
Fair play to Godzilla for self-isolating.
Gone, but never forgotten. G-Zill. So how many blue runic stones do we see on the back of Kratos' axe? Cameron C says, has Rory played this game? No, he has not, because I think originally we were like, Powers, don't play this because this would be a really good game for us to play at some point. That was 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's part of his contract. He's not allowed to play it.
Every Christmas, I ask them if it's time. I go, "Is it time, Papa?" And they say no again.
Get the fuck out of here! Shut your mouth.
Right. No, boy.
No, boy. And you don't get that because you hadn't seen it. But
yeah, I'm like, I don't understand.
You're just like, what, boy? What do you mean? And we're laughing our tits off.
Yeah.
The F in the chats are coming for Godzilla. There we go. Question number 2: Who are Kratos and Atreus trying to save? Who are Kratos and Atreus trying to save? Swan Levitt said, I clap for Mothra at 8 p.m. every Monday.
Clap for Mothra.
The really good thing about God of War is there's a bunch of boss fights in it, Powers, with the Valkyries that are optional, and they're stupidly hard. So I feel like that is something that we could do once you'd finished the game and gone back and done them, which will be quite funny.
Yeah, big long boss fights.
Because they're fucking
Oh, you bloody love those.
Yeah.
What would be the boss hoodie, though, for God of War, though?
Question. Good question.
Taking
stick on the bald cap.
Well, he's got those the wraps around his arms, so I think maybe we could like wrap you up, and you look pretty cool actually.
TP mummy.
Yeah.
It'll look like basically a 9-year-old's birthday party.
Okay, question 3. The quills on Atreus's arrows are white, and which other color? The quills on Atreus's arrows are white, and which other color? Ross K said ball cap. You gotta put ball cap on every boss.
Actually, big fake beard would be very funny.
Big fake
Oh my
beard.
god, imagine that for like 2 hours having a massive beard on. It would only be extra
Beard
funny
on.
when I get genuinely really frustrated and I'm still wearing this massive beard.
Got a little beard on.
There's a lot of really good moments in everything that we've ever done, though, where you're getting really frustrated by the thing that you're wearing.
To be fair, the scarf so far, I've absolutely, if anything, I'm thriving in the scarf. Sometimes I don't take it off.
Yes, because it's basically a ghost.
I mean,
And
you
it's
say
still
scarf.
on you.
You say scarf. We bought a fucking pashmina.
Yeah, it's beautiful as well. There was actually a moment when I was taking the last bit of kit, 'cause I was the last one out of the studio, and I was taking the last bit of kit, put it into the car, and there's a moment when I walked out and I took a photo of it, but it made me cry, so I never sent it to you guys. And it was basically like, it was the boss scarf just hanging up by itself.
Oh, that's too sad.
It's
the
like
boss
Tiny
scarf
Tim
was-
has died.
Yeah, like the boss
little
scarf was like
crotch on the-
hanging up on the in the thing, and it was just hanging up. And I took a photo of it, but it made me so sad, and because I was crying locking the door because I was getting really upset that day anyway. But I was getting really upset locking the door, but mostly because I saw the boss scarf hanging by itself.
You
Like,
should have brought
died.
it home. You should have brought it home.
That's so funny. The boss scarf
all right.
hanging up and an empty Monster Energy drink in the corner.
Like, I can still hear him cry. He never cried. It doesn't matter. All right. What direction does Kratos tell Atreus to break? What direction does Kratos tell Atreus to break? So he gives him a couple of pieces of advice, and one of them he tells him to break a certain direction. Which direction does he tell him to break?
This round reminds me of one of the games in Pokemon Stadium 2 where they would basically hoon a load of Pokemon across the screen and you were only supposed to count a certain type of Pokemon.
Yeah,
so you'd have to be like panic,
yeah.
like, and they would only do it once. This is kind of it. It's like you got to just have all the little details. I love it.
It's
It's
around.
great.
There's a round like that when we play Mario Party as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Nintendo lazy.
Sneaky.
Question number 5. What insult does Atreus call the dragon? What insult does Atreus call the dragon?
You never insult a dragon.
Is that the name of the beardy guy?
No, it's
No.
the little boy,
Yeah, Atreus.
What's the beardy guy's name?
Kratos.
Kratos.
Oh, of course, I knew that. I'm being an idiot.
It's fine. You don't need to know anything about any of the God of Wars to play the new God of War,
No.
which is fine because like there's
That's why it's not called God of
War.
War 4 or 5 as well.
Yeah, there's loads of them that I haven't played. I think they basically realized that the ones before it were basically all right, and they're just like let's
they
just
were all
forget
right. They were good for what. Yeah, they didn't have any like actual character in them.
Yeah, I think to be fair though, it does help to have played some of them because
Well-
Kratos is dealing with a lot of the stuff that the way that he was in them. So
It's almost that thing where they go back and they take advantage of all that stuff and then go, "Oh, what if he was an actual character?"
yeah, but also what's really good though is like he is dealing with the fact that he maybe wasn't a nice dude in those games, and I think the development team were also dealing with the fact that they made a guy that was a bit of a shitter.
Didn't have the best time.
Yeah, so they're just like, look, okay, he's a dad now, you can't hate him. What game?
Changes you, man. Changes you.
It does. Question number 6. What is the button prompt for Kratos to jump on the dragon's back? What is the button prompt that we see for Kratos to jump on the dragon's back?
I mean, I really don't like us having questions about dragons in this quiz anymore.
There were more in the first run of it. It was basically 20 questions about dragons. I was like, how am I going to cut this down? Apparently, Kratos was a dad before. I do not remember that. I feel like those games were not based a lot around story. I'm really sorry, guys. Okay.
They were based around killings.
Killings
War.
and tits.
Killings and tits.
He was the god of it.
Oh, PlayStation 1 and 2 were good, weren't they?
Max M says, are we spelling the button prompt or are we putting it? Do you know what? We've got it all. You can put whatever you want in.
Probably not X then, was it?
Could have been. How would you spell X? EX. Done.
EX maybe? Yeah.
Easy. All right, to be
I mean,
fair,
it's definitely not X now.
If you're asking how would we do it, yeah.
Question number 7. With which hand does Kratos hold his axe?
Ooh.
With which hand does Kratos hold his axe?
What I think is good about this round as well is you can take a good guess at a couple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
That's
it's not-
50-50 right there.
I've kind of robbed this round from the Bigger Boat Film Quiz. They always do an observation round, and I generally like one of the best. They do it in every single one of their quizzes, and it's a very good film quiz. If you're ever in London, they do it all around the place. We started going to it like regularly before the lockdown. It is a really good quiz, but one of the best. They pick a scene and then they ask you loads of stuff on it. One of the best versions of the observation round was the Ain't No Sunshine scene from Notting Hill, which is it kind of shows the passage of time that has happened when Hugh Grant walks out of his thing and he's walking down Notting Hill. He's walking down a Notting Hill market, and it like goes through all different seasons and things like that. That's one of the best observation rounds I've ever seen. It was so good
because it's just so busy.
It's just so busy and there's so much stuff happening, and you're writing stuff down and you're just like, I don't know what I'm writing down for this.
This is a great idea for a round. I've never had this in a pub quiz before.
Mate, you should come and do the Bigger Boat one. You've never been.
I know.
It's really good.
I'm just
it's
so
really
bad
good.
at pub quizzes. I feel
But
like I'd
it's-
embarrass myself.
I think it's more fun even if you're not into like regular pub quizzes.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give it a
Also,
shot.
I think some of the rounds you'd actually really do well on.
Mm.
It's a lot of music stuff as well.
Question 8. The one possibly everyone has been waiting for. How many times does Kratos call Atreus boy in this clip? How many times does Kratos call Atreus boy? Do you want to know the sad? Here's a sad story behind why Atreus is called boy.
Oh no!
It's because it's not that sad, but it's because none of the development team could decide on what his name was going to be. So his name was 14 different things. So I think GameSpot reported correctly that his name was something really crap. I'm not going to say what I think it is. I can't remember.
Boy was a placeholder.
Boy is basically not a placeholder, but they were basically like, whatever we call him, you can still call him boy.
It almost works really well because it's almost like
Yeah.
he's a crap dad and he holds him at a distance.
Yeah.
Like he can't really use his name.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
But in this clip, how many times does Kratos call Atreus boy?
That was very good, Gav.
Thanks.
Boy. You got the deepness. I can't go that low.
That's the beard.
Boy.
It's the
You wanna
beard
go-
acting
you-
like a funnel.
You want high? You come to me. You want high? You come to me.
You want northern? Come to me. I can't even do northern that well anymore.
Question number 9. What color is Atreus's tunic? What color is Atreus's tunic? Gwynfor Davis, very good name, says, Rory, we get a Naruto round next time. Made the wife read every book as a lockdown birthday present. There's Naruto books.
Yeah, as well as a manga first before it was an anime.
Bloody
Movies,
hell.
books, games, everything.
Like
guys.
pop-up. Like a pop-up.
I literally I read that message in the chat and opened my drawer to see if I could very discreetly put on my Naruto headband, but I've packed it. It's packed. All the valuables have been packed away. So.
I like that's the only thing you've packed.
Yeah, my collection of anime headbands. All of them. Got one from the village hidden in the mist. Got one for the village hidden in the rain. Got the hidden leaf village. Got it all, guys.
To be fair, Powers, there's a lot in the chat saying, Powers, can you please do an anime round next quiz? I really think you should.
I'm a little worried that I mean, if we definitely don't want to get too nerdy, that is very much the other side of the potato.
I mean, this is still Star Wars.
If we've had one on Star Wars, we've had one on Nolan North, I think we can have one on anime.
All right, maybe I'll do kind of like ones that maybe multiple choice or something, you know. So there's.
Multiple choice. Are we?
I think, dude, a lot of people watch anime. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Is Naruto a ninja or a cowboy? Ninja or cowboy? That's question 5.
So no multiple choice, but there are 50-50s.
All right.
Not
final
1-to-1.
question. Final question in the observation round, and final question in our third pub quiz. How many times does Kratos hit the dragon with his axe?
Oh, that's a wild bit. All the other ones I think are really good. That's hard.
Does Kratos hit the dragon with his axe? I'll be so impressed if anyone gets this.
To be fair though, if we were doing this round at Bigger Boat, that is definitely something I would be counting.
100%. 100%.
Because we've done those rounds several times. Like anything like that, you're going.
Yeah.
Who's on the tally?
Definitely.
Sorry, Powers, just trying to make those quizzes sound fun, but I think I've put you off there. It's mainly tally based.
The thing that I really like about it is like sometimes sometimes we've gone and not drunk, but then also sometimes we've gone and got really drunk. But we've always been like 5 or 6 points off the top, I think.
They're really good.
That's what you're missing.
The Halloween one was really
right
good.
Here.
Yeah.
Or Powers definitely helped with some of the soundtrack rounds, I reckon.
People take it so seriously to the point where there's some people who you barely see talk. Like they've basically made a team to win the pub quiz, and you can just see them just sitting there. Like when I went there I was there first by myself recently, and there was a guy there just with IMDb printed out, and he was just going through, and I was like, that is another level.
That's got to be cheating. How is that not cheating?
Well, he
Bringing
basically
notes?
What they do with Bigger Boat Film Quiz, they give out clues on the day.
Right.
Yeah, like you get 3
So one of them might be like Jack Black. So this dude has printed out Jack Black's IMDb, and he's kind of just going through it, reading it and stuff. So
I think that's kind of not on.
No. To be fair, we printed out all of IMDb. It's just like it was like Encyclopedia Britannica.
It was when we still worked at IGN. It was like, we're not paying for that printer. Like Ziff Davis can pay for that.
I mean,
Cardi bringing it all in a shopping trolley.
I feel like Cardi's just IMDb in human form anyway, so you don't really need to print it out.
Lots of big scores. We got couple of 40s, couple of 20s, 32.
Nice.
Well, CJW got 32 out of 60 all by himself or herself.
People submitting.
Yes.
Alexis Van Swearingen, 38 out of 60, playing solo. Oh man, that's amazing. Maxwell Harknett, 36 out of 60 solo. Got like also Powers. So many people go in. Give us an anime round.
All right, I'll do an anime round. I'll do an anime round next time. That'll be fun.
So it's 10 to 10 here in the UK. We're going to give you 10 more minutes if you're deliberating over anything. We're going to get a drink and then we'll do the questions. So the countdown has begun.
Boom.
I thought it was good. I thought it was...
Emma Browning and their team. I know Emma Browning is Welsh. It's got 44 out of 60. That'll be the good water flowing through. Like Snoogins, 1967, 45 out of 60 solo. Lots of people solo, man. Game Dev Bryant, 37 solo. This is great. Swan Levitt says, if you come last in my local pub quiz, you win a ham joint.
I would love that prize. Imagine taking that home on the tube.
Are you guys ever been in a pub where there's been a meat raffle? Because the pub in my village used to do a meat raffle on a Saturday night. So a Saturday night they would have an artist come in, and it'd basically be like 2 guitarists and a drummer just playing Dire Straits all night, and that was fucking brilliant. They do a raffle for meat, and it'd just be like they get like a big hamper from the butchers, and someone would go home with just a load of meat.
I mean, Meat Raffle is another great band name.
Meat Raffle's a brilliant name. Yeah.
We got to come up with a show called Meat Raffle.
Meat Raffle.
When we were in Helsinki for Clask, what is it? The person who came last in the entire tournament got was it like the spoon of shame?
Yeah.
Something like that. They got like, that was their kind of reward / punishment.
The meat raffle is not a punishment, mate. That's you can eat like a king for a week.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to win meat in a raffle.
If I won a meat raffle while I was pissed, I'd try and cook it all when I got home.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. Like, to be fair. But there's so much in there that I feel like you get like a joint of lamb, a joint, like some beef, some bacon. I think there's a lot going on in it. Like,
is it all close to expiry though? Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a reason it's in a raffle. It's not good meat. You're not getting good meat in a raffle.
That's been unrefrigerated in a pub all night.
Yeah.
Generally, though, I was out. This is how amazing Wales is. But I was at a wedding. I was at a wedding in Wales, and my friend Rhiannon was having a wedding there, and it was a beautiful wedding, and they had this like sort of swing band as the band. It was like a sort of like doo-wop, like Back to the Future band, and so everyone was dancing, and it was just a lovely, lovely time. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I recognize the singer. So I was dancing with the bride, and I was like, Rhiannon, like, who's the singer? Like, I'm pretty sure I recognize the singer. She was like, oh yeah, he's the butcher from your village. My butcher, the guy doing the meat raffle, is also a part-time singer at weddings.
Was it all like meat-based songs?
It's a magical place, isn't it?
He does like Weird Al Yankovic covers, but they're all meat stuff. So instead of like Michael Jackson's Beat It, he just sings Beef It, and it's all about...
Shut up!
I really hope you're telling the truth.
No,
does he do any other,
he sings normal songs.
I was going to say, does he do any other meat-based Michael Jackson?
No, he sings only... Yeah, he's mainly a meat-based Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Wow.
Tribute act.
Wow, Wales is amazing, man.
I love the way that story started with, this is how amazing Wales is. My butcher is also a musician.
A swing band musician.
Oh, I love it.
Very good. Very, very good.
Ooh. That's some good stuff. Seen some good scores in the chat tonight.
Some really good scores, man. And also people, like, I really love the people that are playing by themselves as well. I think this is really good. Lorcan's Face says, can I get bonus points for doing the quiz twice because I accidentally clicked submit halfway through while drunk? My team name is Halloween Ends. Say goodbye to these, Michael. That's a really good team name, because it brings together Halloween and Arrested Development, which is very good, which I really, really like. Swan Levitt is laughing at, he sings normal songs, not meat-based songs.
Like, anyone got any good Michael Jackson meat puns? Put them in the chat.
Beef It was pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty good. He went to I went to a wedding once that had a Stone Roses cover band as the band, and they played all of Stone Roses songs, and then they ran out of them. So I just saw like the groom go over and just like whisper to him, and then he just started playing Oasis songs, and then they were an Oasis cover band for the rest of the night. It was fantastic.
You tell us what you want, we'll do it.
It was like, but he switched up from being the Stone Roses frontman to just being a good Liam Gallagher tribute. It was so good. Beef it, meat it.
Meat It's better. Meat It is way better. It's a better
Beef
pun,
Gene.
but less texture.
Ham
Thriller's
in the mirror
gotta be the
instead of
best.
man in the mirror. Billy Bream, if you want to bring fish into it.
No. It's not a fish. It's a butcher, not a fishmonger. You've got to have rules.
Yeah.
Come on.
Paul Gerrard is trying with black or white brackets pudding. Billy Lean, yeah, ham in the mirror is very good. Kobe Beef is not my lover. You can't be happy with that.
Feel the world.
Feel the world.
Is that-
Feel the world? Very good.
No one's got a pun on Smooth Criminal yet. If you can get a pun on Smooth Criminal, I'll be very impressed.
You could have smooth crimin ham.
To be honest, Feel the World is actually
Not it.
very good.
Feel the world is very good.
Yeah, I want to underscore that one. That actually deserves a little bit more of a shout out, I think.
Ham in the mirror. Billy Spleen.
You're not eating a spleen, though, are
Billy
you?
Spleen, what are you eating?
You're not eating a spleen. Come on.
No.
It's a good pun, though.
Okay, let's go through. What's Michael Jackson's best song?
Yeah, we can figure this out. Although, yeah.
They don't care about us. You rock my blood on the dance. Yeah, I'm not getting it, boys.
It's harder than you think.
That's
It's
another
harder than you
stream.
think.
That's another stream,
Although
isn't
we,
it?
It's another stream, it's another
although
stream.
probably shouldn't be doing this. Let's probably pick a different
Yeah,
artist.
that's true, actually. Boban says, when will the next quiz be? I crave more. 22 out of 60 disappointed in myself. Don't be disappointed in yourself. Be disappointed in yourself. Well, we've got Keyword Countdown a week from today. And then we've got a pub quiz number 4 on the 21st as well. So don't worry about that. Keyword Countdown, we're putting a silly amount of effort into it. I think it's going to be extravaganza. If you know what it is, or if you don't know what it is, come down anyway, because it is going to be a very, very good stream. Are we ready for the answers, Daniel?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we'll go on to the answers now, because I clicked off the countdown clock, so it's disappeared, so nobody knows what time it is.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because yeah.
Wait, can I go for? Okay, I thought we still had some minutes left. I do need to go for a
We've
wee.
got 2 more minutes. We're going to go on the hour, we said, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So yeah, we got 2 more minutes.
Got 2 more minutes. Yeah. Oh, people are putting in a lot more. Simon Swammers just put in the chat, jam/ham. Come on, Simon. Put it in context, mate.
There's a round in here somewhere, like maybe next week. Like guess the song based
from
on
the pun.
Pun. Yeah, is that a round?
No, it's basically you can get the answer if you know how to rhyme.
Yeah.
Also, we probably shouldn't be doing Jackson stuff, if we're honest.
Probably not.
Probably not. Do more Jimmy Savile stuff.
Sam Hardman says 40 out of 60. That is crazy impressive, if true, Sam Hardman.
You doubting it? If true.
I don't know. 40 is big. Wasn't it like
2/3
low 40s that won it last time?
2/3. Yeah, so you've got 1 more minute if you want to submit for tonight. 10 o'clock UK time is the cut-off. If you submit after that, you're not going to be eligible to win this week's quiz. I mean, there's no prize, but there is glory.
No.
Which some would say is the biggest prize of all.
No meat basket.
Also great for us.
You don't want us to ship you
a meat raffle now.
We're not shipping you a basket of meat.
By the time
time
it gets to you, it'll be rotten, rancid.
Oh my god!
Much like it is you get it at the end of a night in a Welsh pub.
I did think I was going to, as a joke one time, do a Twitter giveaway for
a pack of bacon,
a chicken nugget.
Right.
Like a chicken nugget was gonna. And
who's saying you that? Who's saying you that? Xbox.
I was gonna be like, share it, hashtag ad, share and retweet for a chance to win my last chicken nugget. And I was like, would anyone even like do that as a joke to get a stale chicken nugget sent to them in the post? It's not gonna arrive in good form, is it? It's gonna be.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
But also don't package,
like,
just put it in an
hype
envelope.
It up as well. Like hype it up while you're doing it. Hype it up every second of the way. So hype up like every single I'm going to the post office now to get the chicken nugget in the post and all this different stuff. Do that all the way. I think that'd be amazing. I ran out of Canadian Club halfway through that stream, and I've just gone on to my nice whiskey. So I've just put my last bit of Blanton's, which a slug sent me as well, which is amazing. I
know nothing about whiskey.
Nice whiskey territory.
Is Canadian Club not fancy?
It's okay. I mean, I can buy it in my corner shop for £22, so I'm guessing not.
Corner shops in London, man, they're good. Get
good
booze selections.
Although, to be fair, when I went in and bought it, he did literally get dust off it.
All right.
So I don't know, maybe it is, but it's £22. But Blanton's a little bit more. But like a really lovely slug sent me that. It's the slug. I won't say his name, but it's the slug that came over to see us from LA once.
I know
his wife surprised him with a thing, but he sent me some there. So
that bottle just. Every time I look at it, I can just remember late nights at the IGN UK office when you moved on to a glass of the whiskey. Yeah. That's when it was getting real late and the Overwatch games weren't going your way.
All right, cool. I can't see the
answers. We're good to go. We're past 10. Yeah. Let's crack through these answers.
Right, baby. Okay,
Mike says, "Do you drink whiskey? You never mention
it."
Answer 1. How many standard bottles of champagne are in a Magnum? You would find 2.
I've got the answer.
I'm glad you're getting really... No, I like it. It's good. It's vindication. The name of which pasta means little worms is vermicelli. In America, you call that angel hair, so that quite work. But that's the Italian. They made it, so you pay respect. Answer 3. Which nut is used to make marzipan? It is almond. Cameo, Empire, and Fuji are all types of apple. The belly button inspired food is a tortellini. Baked beans are actually haricot beans originally, before they're baked and doused in sugar. Arugula is obviously called rocket, the nice organic name, rocket. Omi, Sander, and Kobe are all types of beef. Saffron is the most expensive spice in the world. And on a Corona bowl, you will find 2 griffins.
That's amazing.
Who knew that?
No,
what's a really interesting thing about griffins, Daniel? They are
mythical animals of the sun.
The sun. Like, how much of our entire shtick is based on praising the sun?
I guess I've never put that together because the word Corona is there's 2 uses of the word Corona that I'm aware of. One is about your penis, and the other one is the sun has a corona.
What's the penis one?
I mean, it's just the edge of it. That's what a corona is. It's the edge of a yeah, mate, yeah.
Mozilla Game says it wasn't Yorkshire pudding based on Venus. It should have been, because that is sent from the gods themselves.
Oh, our friend Lucy James told me that the other day. You know what Yorkshire puds are called in America? I think I've remembered this correctly. They're called popovers.
Ew, that sounds weird.
I don't like that.
Those motherfuckers can't be trusted with nothing. Okay. Yeah, Tom Griffin, who's in the chat, was like, "Is my name spoiler? I'd like to put him in timeout." But he's back now, baby. Okay, my answers then for the Star Wars trivia round, the one that we really think could end up with us being shut down. Which famous Steven Spielberg character has a cameo appearance in The Phantom Menace? E.T. or E.T.'s family, but they're E.T.
Is he in the background or something?
It's fucking
he's in the Senate scene.
Darth E.T. That was him.
That was a fucking Anakin Skywalker. He was like the slave owner. That was him, man. Yeah, he's in like the Galactic Senate bit. You can see like E.T. and his family there. Yeah.
That's cool.
Like maybe you would say that E.T. it isn't necessarily that ET that's there.
It's the
I feel like
species.
ET was pretty high up. Yeah. Question number 2 in the Star Wars round. Who kills Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones? It is Master Mace Windu. Mace Windu. Also, someone was like, I missed the second dot. Doesn't matter. Like, I guess like you, it would do if you didn't count that. It's like you could either do ET or you put E.T, which is wrong.
But
yeah,
it's almost like you're going, one's abbreviated, the other one isn't. We can't. Yeah, it's really hard. Blame Google Docs. Don't
blame Google Docs. If you put an E.T,
yeah, that's
you
wrong.
don't get a point.
It's wrong.
Now you'll never not put a full stop after abbreviation. You're the one that's wrong. You're revealing your own ignorance.
Because what you're saying there is he's called extraterrestrial T.
Yeah.
And he's not.
I'm sorry, man. Like, at least, learn and grow. If you put E.T and you got it wrong, it's because you are wrong. That's why.
That was the moral of the movie, I think, actually. Learn and grow. As humans.
That's beautiful, man.
Learn and grow and something about midichlorians, I think, yeah.
Yeah. I've got a Senate meeting. See ya.
But, like, no, generally, though, I feel like those people now forever will definitely know how to use full stop.
That's a little gift from
and
us.
That's all thanks to us. It's all thanks to us. In question number 3, then, in Revenge of the Sith, how many lightsabers does General Grievous fight Obi-Wan Kenobi with? 4. Fights him with 4 lightsabers.
Can you guys do a good General Grievous impression?
No,
but can you? Sounds like you can.
I feel like I can have a go at it.
I genuinely wouldn't even know what he sounds like. I can't even remember.
Okay, I gotta get. These are my arms. Imagine those are my arms.
Oh, physical impression.
I'm there.
No. I'm gonna do the voice as well. I'm just getting in character first.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Ready? Method.
General Kenobi. Well,
I'll take that.
You gotta imagine a robot-y,
Do you know who the actor is that did the voice?
No.
Gary Oldman.
Did he do General Grievous's voice?
I think so. Have I just
That's
imagined
awesome.
that? I think it's Gary Oldman. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Admiral Grievous. Admiral Grievous did General Grievous.
Admiral Gary Oldman.
I mean, if I'm wrong, comments
there.
will let us know.
Yeah, look, Athena Davis says, my score may be shocking, but my grammar will be on fleek from now on. During the attack on the Death Star, or the Battle of Yavin, in A New Hope, what is Luke Skywalker's call sign? In the Battle of Yavin, or the attack on the Death Star in A New Hope, what is Luke Skywalker's call sign? And it's not turning all the taps on and running out. Oh, Jonathan Murphy said, my kids are watching the series Clone Wars. The episode had Grievous in it, had a mild advantage. That's fine, man. That's fine. Sorry, the answer is red 5. I didn't say the answer.
All right. It's all right. It's gone up.
I was like, shit, we were still doing this quiz. It is red 5. There you go. Question number 5. What are the odds C-3PO gives Han of him navigating the asteroid field in The Empire Strikes Back? So we wanted a number to 1. It's 3,007 to 1. 3,720 to 1.
I don't know why I find it so funny, or would find it so funny if it was just 100 to 1. You just said the odds is 100 to 1.
Or even less than that. He's like, Master Solo, it is 2 to 1 that you'll do this. And he's like, that's fine odds. Don't worry about it. And
I like those odds.
All the time he's like, never tell me the odds. It's 2 to 1. 2 to 1's great. I'd always bet on 2 to 1.
Would you say it's 50-50? Yeah. Second time in a row, I'm wrong. Gary Oldman pulled out at the last minute. He fucked it off.
Oh no.
Not enough arms.
I've always thought he did it.
Who did they get in the end?
Just the voice actor, cheap.
Same guy who did fucking Yoda, Frank Oz. They put him in everything. They had him on job lot. They were just like,
they had him in the recording booth.
I think they had him in there.
General
And they were like,
Kenobi.
they're like, "Oh, Frank, can you do us a favor? Because we might want to put Yoda in a big robot costume. So can you just do all these lines and pretend that you're like a big robot?" And he's like, "Yeah,
Yoda in
sure."
a mech.
And he's like, "Oh, why does Yoda speak differently?" And they're like, "Just read him, Frank. Just read him. It's fine." Oh, he's already read him now. That's fine. We love that.
Also, instead of
number
Obi-Wan,
6.
can you just say boy? Because we don't know if we're going to call him that. So just say boy. Just call him Jedi.
Also, the scene where General Grievous has to fight Yoda. He's like, "Why am I saying that Yoda's a piece of shit in this script?"
I want to check you're not Aussie.
Question number 6. What is the name of Return of the Jedi's director who happened to be born in Cardiff, Wales in 1937? Is Richard Marquand.
That's a good surname, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. The only other Marquand I know is, I'm pretty sure the guy who played Red Skull in Infinity War and
the Walking Dead guy
game. Yeah, the Walking Dead guy. I think he's Marquand.
Is he?
Yeah, I think.
Is that French Marquand?
I guess so.
Via Cardiff.
Via Cardiff, yeah. Let's see.
What does a wizard say when he drops his equipment in a river? My wand.
Question 7.
What vehicle do we see Rey living in The Force Awakens? What vehicle do we see Rey living in The Force Awakens? It is an AT-AT or an AT-AT. We put, I think, every single version of that in
What's
it.
the big one? All-terrain armored tank, or we put the real one in. The big one.
We also put that in as well. Yeah.
But if you put A.T.A.T, you're done.
You're done. You're done. Question number 8. In The Last Jedi, we see Luke drinking the Thalassiren's blue milk. How many teats does it have? It has 4 teats. 4 teats. 4 teats.
Like a human, baby. You guys got 4, right?
Yeah. 2 on the front, 2 on the back.
Just like a human's ass, baby.
That's why we've never seen your nips. Too many.
Who didn't play it has said, AT-AT Walker not accepted. Yeah, of course it's not.
AT-AT Walker!
I've never heard it called AT-AT Walker.
Called it that in the history of Star Wars. Not even George Lucas called it that.
The Empire didn't call it that. No, it probably did.
Right. Number 9. Where does the final battle in The Rise of Skywalker take place? It takes place in Exegol. Exegol.
Right. Once I heard about Exegol, it doesn't sound that similar to it, but you know what it always really reminds me of? Do you remember that University Challenge clip where that kid goes, Paxla McGonagall? It always makes me think of that. And I when we saw the film, I just never got around to making it. It's like, go, what is the name of the planet that Palpatine's on? Pax McGonagall.
I'm never going to be able to read that the same way now. That's done.
I love that guy so much.
Incredible. Just the bam, hitting the button and everything so fast.
Pax McGonagall.
Catherine Black says, I knew I got the teat one right. And there you go. Simon Swan. ATST was the walker. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's correct, but it proved everything that we've been saying right, so I really like that.
So we'll latch on
Crimson
to that.
Architect, I've just lost 2 teats. Okay, here we go. And final question in the Star Wars round. Name the only actor who has appeared in every Star Wars film. It is
God.
Anthony Daniels.
So he's been in all of them.
Anthony Daniels in every single film. So he's in Rogue One, because that's around the same time anyway. They've got a little cameo. But he's also in Solo, which he shouldn't be in. But he is as a completely different character.
Sneak in.
Yeah, he doesn't play C-3PO in Solo.
They can't keep him away.
But he's also in Clone Wars film as well. So he's in every single Star Wars film.
It must be because he's such a delight to work with.
Well, this is the thing. I've always heard that he's a fucking nightmare. But you'd think...
Yeah.
But you'd think that because if he was a nightmare, people would be like, well, let's not put him in. Like, I feel like his performance is
I know that is a bit...
Just go, I can do that. Like, we'll get the fucking Red Skull guy to do it. Like, just do that.
Yeah.
I wonder if some of that is like his character's the robot, so he can be in any film. Well, at least with Skywalker saga.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? There we go.
Isn't it mad that I know this is like 20 years after the fact. Anakin made C-3PO. Still bonkers to me.
That was a bit of an unnecessary link, wasn't it? Like, I guess
Jay Armstrong says things I learned. Anthony Daniels cameoed in Solo. Honestly, the question was gonna be name the only actor who's appeared in every one of the Skywalker saga. So like all.
Well, that's what I text you at 4 o'clock today.
He's in every film, man. He's in every single film. So there we go.
Crazy.
Very good.
That's a really good question, though.
I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thank you very much, Gavin. We are moving on, of course, to the fictional games round. We're talking about fictional games in movies and television. We can fly through these guys. Number 1, Quidditch is, of course, a fictional sport in Harry Potter. Number 2, Space Paranoids is, of course, from Tron. Flonkerton is a fictional game created in The Office, the U.S. Office. Blurnsball, one of my personal favorites. Blurnsball, number 4, is from Futurama, the game in the future that resembles some form of baseball, but with what do they have? They've got clowns, they've got people riding slugs, lots of great stuff.
Perfect for us. Perfect.
Yeah, I also think there's a one of my favorite parts about Blurnsball is there's a billboard in the back with a hole in it that just says, if you hit the ball in here, you win. And I think that happens at one point. Someone hits the ball right into the Blurns hole. Question number 5 was the fictional game was Jump Ball. Jump Ball is the name of the game that they play at the beginning of Starship Troopers.
I've seen that for ages.
Wow. Yeah. I always remember it because it's kind of like American football, but it's bonkers. Yeah. It's like on a spaceship, and they all have like weird kind of equipment on. Thought that'd be a fun one to throw in there. That's probably the hardest one, I think, in this round.
I love that film. I love that film so much.
It is such a good movie. It's so much fun to watch just with like some pals and some beers and just screaming.
Julianne Moore in that?
No, I don't think so.
Denise Richards is, isn't she?
Denise Richards is, yeah. I really like my favorite bit in Starship Troopers, what I always remember, is Clancy Brown giving the thing to bite down on to Casper Van Dien is his name, and he gives him the
Casper
thing, and he's
Van
like,
Dien, yeah.
and he's like, bite when he's getting whipped, and he's like, bite down on this, it makes it easier. I know,
dude.
It's like it's because you know that Clancy Brown used to be a fucking dickhead when he was a cadet.
Got whipped to shit, yeah.
Every day Clancy Brown's getting it. Now he's like a company man. He's like, yo, I'm gonna whip these kids into shape. It's absolutely fine. He's like, I was an arsehole too.
Dude, a lot of people getting the Starship Troopers one. That's awesome.
Good. I'm glad, man. I'm glad.
I really want to watch that now.
We should totally do that. Number 6, the fictional game of Whack-Bat is from Fantastic Mr. Fox. This is the one that I only watched quite recently and absolutely loved it. Great film. The one you were talking about cranking into HD 4K and seeing all the little details. Number 7 is the fictional drinking game we mentioned called True American, which is a game from the television series New Girl. Number 8, Chardee.
Like, what do you actually do?
Oh my god, it looks like so much fun. I think it's half based on American history, where it's like questions about the presidents, but it's also the other half of the game is the floor is lava.
Right.
So it's like a real physical game where there's like a tower built of alcohol in the middle of the room, and you have to drink your way down the tower, but like moving positions. So it's like a physical board game as well. It's insane. It's insane. Apparently people have worked out rules online, but yeah, it's bonkers. It looks really fun. Another game that looks fun, but very dangerous, and you probably shouldn't play it, is number 8, Chardee MacDennis, which of course is the fictional tabletop game from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Definitely don't play that. Do not play that.
Is it dangerous? I've not seen this.
Oh yeah, it's yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Don't do that. I think in one of the rounds they put wine in IV drips to get drunk faster, and just put it straight into their bloodstream. So do not play Chardee Mac. To be fair, that's Chardee MacDennis 2 Electric Boogaloo, the sequel. Great game, but yeah, maybe give that one a break. Maybe give that one a break and have a little round of Daedric, which, if I pronounce that correctly, is also known as Hollow Chess from Star Wars.
Could also be Dejaric.
Dejaric could be. We don't know. And finally, the last fictional game, Jumanji, is from the movie Jumanji. Hopefully everyone got that one. Jumanji. Jumanji. Until a dice reads un or trois, you are stuck in Jumanji. And that is round 3, fictional games.
Excellent.
Okay, next round, I Spy. I'm going to rattle through these. Here are the eyeballs, and here are the answers. Answer number 1, this eye is from Blade Runner. Eye number 2, from Psycho, that's Norman Bates' little pervy eyeball. 3, there's a little clue in this one, this is Henry Winkler's eye, you can see Ghostface, it's from Scream. 4, the one that Gav couldn't get while he was having his tea and then he got it, is Spider-Man 2. Did you think that was Kirsten Dunst?
No, I thought it was the bit where where Doc Ock gets the bits, and it's basically like Evil Dead, and it's all filmed like Evil Dead.
Oh, the surgery scene.
Stuff like that. So I thought it was the surgery scene, but it's not. It's when Doc Ock's wife gets killed.
Right.
We got a little update from Tyler.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a boy.
Hey!
That's
amazing.
There you go.
Congrats, dude.
Congratulations.
Oh, amazing.
I'll light up one of these bad boys. Uncle War.
You got
to celebrate.
You got a little stogie.
I do actually have a cigar here.
Please have that for the Predator stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want you just smoking a cigar all the way through the Predator stream.
I feel bad doing that, having never seen Predator before, so I'm missing my own references. So.
It's fine. You're fine. You're good. Eyeball number 5 is from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Chainsaw is actually misspelled on the poster. 6, this crying eyeball is from Get Out. The weird hallucinogenic eyeball from number 7 is from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Number 8 is from the TV show Lost. The final shot, that's the first shot in the entire season, the entire show, and the final shot is also an eyeball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Number 9 is from The Ring, or Ringu, and we would even give you a point if you wrote it in Japanese, you would get the point.
Nice.
And number 10, first question is from Blade Runner, the final question is from Blade Runner 2049.
Things like, we'd even give you The Ring if you wrote it in Japanese. We will not give you E.T because it's
we will not give you. Well, also we not give you it's without an apostrophe, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's just a different word. It's a different word.
If you had written E.T. in Japanese, you would have got that as well.
How's lots of people in the chat can't believe you haven't seen Predator for the same reasons. that, it's not like, oh my God, you haven't seen it. It's Powers. It will be your favorite film.
It's such a Powers movie.
Earlier today, we worked out that as soon as we're all allowed to go out and hang out with each other, we're going to drink whiskey, smoke cigars, and watch Predator in your new house.
I've been trying to tick off some movies while I've been in quarantine. Because as I told you guys the other day, I finally got round to watching Lost in Translation, which I think you guys had recommended to me on multiple occasions.
Yeah, it's a good film, man.
And I watched it and I was like, this is amazing. I love this. I was like, I should have done this ages ago. So I'm assuming it's going to be a very similar vibe with Predator, but maybe even more so. All I've seen is that handshake, that freaking bicepped up handshake.
That scene that I sent you today was just like, Dylan, you'll be pushing too many pencils.
I know. I love it so much.
I was like, Powers, this is going to be your favorite film ever.
It's going to make me want to work out real bad. We'll have to do a little group workout as soon as we're done. All right, moving on to the next round, which is the world of weapons. I have named a weapon. You need to say what the name of the weapon is. Number 1, what is the name of the small sword that Arya uses in Game of Thrones? That is Needle. Number 2, what is the name of the flower from Mario that allows Mario to shoot fireballs? It is called the Fire Flower. I thought Flame Flower. I don't know why I thought that.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought Flame Flower.
I know what you mean, because it's not like an RPG. It's like not like stuff has names.
Yeah, it's just kind of something you pick up. Question number 3. What is the name of the sword-like weapon used in the series Kingdom Hearts? That is, of course, the Keyblade. Not quite a sword, not quite a key. Number 4. What are the names of Dante's trademark handguns from Devil May Cry? They are named Ebony and Ivory. Not D and Stroy, and not Repent. Question number 5. What is the name of Frodo's sword? Frodo's sword is named Sting. And I believe, if I am correct with my Lord of the Rings lore, it glows when trouble is nearby.
Is it orcs nearby?
No, because it glows when the spider's near. It's when trouble, because the spider's nearby. So.
Trouble.
When trouble's a brewing, Sting is a glowing.
Look at Big Q.
This thing's a blueing.
As the old elves say. Question number 6. What is the name of Thor's hammer? Even I can never really pronounce this, so give me a second. Mjolnir, is that right?
Mjolnir, yeah.
Mjolnir, yeah. Good luck to everyone trying to nail the spelling on that one, because that is tough. Question number 7. What does Batman call his shuriken that are shaped like bats? They are batarangs, or batarang. Number 8. What is the name of the back-mounted device used to fight ghosts in Ghostbusters? We're, of course, talking about the Proton Pack.
Do you want to see a picture of me and Gav?
Oh, yes. I'm so glad you
put this in. This is a picture of me and Gav with our Proton Packs on. Oh, yes. Do you know how old you are in that picture, Gav?
No,
like
my
5 or 6?
Know. Yeah, I could definitely ask my mum.
You were in front of a really good sideboard. I had the same sideboard.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 9.
Definitely know, yeah. Oh, what a lovely picture.
I haven't seen it because it's not up on the stream yet. I'll see it later. I'll see it on replay. Question number 9. In the movie Bad Neighbors, Seth Rogen uses what item as a makeshift nunchuck? That is, of course, a dildo. He uses a dildo as a nunchuck. And the final question, what is the name of the sword used by the hero of time? That is the Master Sword. And that is the world of weapons. Zipped up. Nice and tight. Someone's saying it's only orcs. It only glowed when the spider was there because there were orcs around the corner.
Convenient, but also useful.
Yeah.
Also,
They might
I'm
be
not
right.
being funny. If it's a fucking sword that's made to go blue when there's orcs around, call it the fucking orc sword or something. Don't call it something that's just
The Orcazoid.
Yeah, the Orcazoid.
The Orcazoid.
That's it.
I'm gonna look up this. I'm gonna look at the wiki.
I think you've been here a while. Are you just wikiing Lord of the Rings?
Orc sword. Mate, you're going to get a lot of return searches.
I love that.
Oh, what's it like when orcs are around? Oh.
It only glowed blue because they were round the corner.
It was like, what about here? They were nearby. You couldn't see them, but they were definitely there.
Like, what's the cutoff? Like, oh, they got to be within 2 fucking wizard miles.
Yeah.
Get out. I don't fucking care.
Wizard miles. What's that like against a regular mile? Ooh.
Apparently it is only if orcs are nearby, but who knows?
Wait, how you explain away the fucking spider then, mate?
Yeah.
On the corner.
That's all I'll say. Count the legs. It's not an orc.
All right. The final round then. The observation round, where we showed you amazing clip from God of War, which I've forgotten about and reminded me that I probably should play that video game again. Question number 1: how many blue runic stones do we see on the back of Kratos' axe? We see 2 blue runic stones. 2 blue runic stones. Question number 2: who are Kratos and Atreus trying to save? They are trying to save Sindri. Sindri, one of the cool brothers. Or uncool brothers, if you will. Question number 3: the quills on Atreus' arrows are white, and which are the colour? Red. In the clip. Question number 4: what direction does Kratos tell Atreus to break? He tells him to break right. Gives him 3 pieces of advice, and one of them is break right. And he does it, and they end up defeating the dragon. So he was right. What insult does Atreus call the dragon? He says, "Hey, ugly." Sully Jim says, "I said Brock, not Sindri." You'd be incorrect. There's 2 brothers there. So Atreus calls the dragon ugly. Question number 6: what is the button prompt for Kratos to jump on the dragon's back? Circle. You have to press circle to jump on the dragon's back. Question number 7: with which hand does Kratos hold his axe? His right. Powers, if we do anything with this game, I can't wait for you to recall the axe the first time, because I think it's a very special moment in any boy's life when they recall Kratos' axe for the first time. It's so good.
The fact that you've mentioned it so many times as well, it's got to be something special.
It's very good. Question number 8: how many times does Kratos call Atreus boy in this clip? Only 2. Only 2, and he calls him boy a lot.
I feel like some people would guess more there.
Yeah. Question number 9: what color is Atreus' tunic? It is blue. It's got a blue tunic at that point. And final question for this round: how many times does Kratos hit the dragon with his axe? And this is bang on. Every single connected shot with the axe. Because there is one where he misses. How many times does Kratos hit the dragon with his axe? 20. He hits him 20 times. So those are the answers to that quiz. I love that round. It's good.
It's a great idea.
It's a good leveler, I feel, because I feel like even if you don't know anything, you have eyes and ears. So
you hope.
So you can't really blame anything other than that, really. You can't go, oh well, I didn't know anything about God and War. Doesn't matter. It could be a clip about anything. Okay. True. So we're gonna go. We're gonna count them out.
I'm gonna go mark.
He's gonna mark everything right now. Lots of people got 10 for that. Boban got 10 for that. Lots of people got 10 for that. Mozek says Powers doesn't play God of War. Lazy. Not lazy. We banned him from playing it. Like, I think generally Powers, like when it came out, you were like, should I play this? We were like, oh, I think we might play this actually, Powers.
I think that's the hardest game I've had to put
for
a
sure,
little stop on for not playing. But if we do a series on it, it'll definitely be worth it for sure. Is that a long game? Could we bash that out, or is that like a?
Oh, it's not a basher. It's not a basher. It's quite long, man.
But like Sekiro long.
It's like 60 hours long.
That is long, yeah.
Like, it's pretty long, man. If you do all the different bits and things like that, like the different thing is, I guess, from a Dark Souls game is it's all, you do pretty much the same stuff. So you're just kind of going through it. You're not going like, oh, well, if we go off on this way, we do this or we do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. There's not so much of that. There is different bits of that, but it's not quite the same. But it's also it's also just one of those games that I think you just love. And even like the really hard bits, it's really hard. But the combat isn't as wild as like a Dark Souls or Sekiro or something like that, where it's just like, if you're losing, I don't know. It's not like you're doing the same thing every time. I don't think it's quite that deep, but it is a brilliant game. Lachlan Ross says, I just got here. Am I too late for the quiz? You are way too late for the quiz. Jay Armstrong in the super chat says, great quiz again. He got 43 out of 60.
Woo!
Very good.
That's a very good score.
Yeah, it's a big. I think anyone who's getting over 40 is masterful, I think. But I think anything over 20, 30, it's very, very good. But also remember, you've got to write it properly. You've got to remember that ET has a full stop after T. I think that's gonna obviously outdone quite a few people today, unfortunately. It's a thing, yeah. But next week is Keyword Countdown. So if you don't know what Keyword Countdown is, IGN UK, we used to play this game that I made up called Keyword Countdown, where we do a lot of film-based quizzes based on IMDb's keywords. It's going to be great. We've got 2 teams. It's going to be a team thing. We're basically trying to make it as much like Bullseye, the quiz/dart show in the UK as we can. Like, it's going to be pretty retro feeling. I did a photo shoot for it today, and I say a photo shoot. It was me in my pants taking photos for Clara. I'm doing videos for it. Like, I'm so excited, man. I think it's going to be good. Like, for anyone who's ever liked or missed Keyword Countdown, it's going to be fantastic. Putting a lot of effort into it, but also if you like our pub quiz, we're going to be back with more pub quizzing on the 21st of May. So we'll have another pub quiz on that with a load of rounds that we've made up ourselves. Powers, you've kind of committed to an anime round now, so
it's happening. Get ready it's not even going to be fun. It's going to be sad. You're all going to hate it. You're going to wish it even happened. It's going to be the most specific information I'm going to ask. It's going to be horrible. I'm excited. I'll make it, I like to think that I have a pretty mainstream love of anime anyway, so I don't think it'll be anything too obscure or weird. I'm sticking with the classics.
I want to get dirty. I want to get dirty with it. Oh, it better be dirty.
Real dirty. I think you'd love. Have you ever seen the movie? Let me just double check. I think it's called Paprika. Have you ever seen or heard of the movie Paprika?
No, but I love the spice.
Big fan of the spice.
Big fan of the spice.
I think you'd love it. It's a movie that a lot of people say inspired Inception.
Ooh. Well, do you know what? Someone just told me that there's an anime on Amazon Prime that there's a character in there from Wales, and he talks about Wales and being Welsh loads, and they were like, "Gav, you gotta get this." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm big into this."
What anime is it? Do you remember?
I don't know. Someone tweeted me about it, but yeah, I'm gonna get into it now because I really want to. Charles Williams says anime is so lame though. You're fucking lame, Charles Williams. I'm gonna put him in timeout.
I should have just told you that Naruto was Welsh, and you would at least started it.
Yeah,
before you realized.
No, someone
set in Wales,
and
it's all Japanese though.
I thought it was a joke for a bit. Because I thought they were trying to trick me into watching anime, and I was like, yeah, you think you're gonna get me like that? You're not gonna get me like that, motherfuckers. But yeah, no, there's an anime on Amazon Prime where one of the characters is from Wales. So it's good.
I literally just searched it and I couldn't find anything. So
yeah, hang on, I'll find it for you. I'll find it for you right now. Don't worry about this shit, man.
I want to know if I've seen it before and if I didn't notice. I feel like I would notice. I have no idea.
No, it's not Nino Kuni. And it's not any of the Ghibli things. Because
if it's on Amazon Prime, it's probably like a series or something like that. You would think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I think it is. I think it's a big series like that. But I can't remember why someone was replying to me with it. Unfortunately, I've just got to the bit where. Oh no, where the fuck is that now? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, the anime is the Vinland Saga. That's it. Yeah, thank you very much, Paradigm Studios. The Vinland Saga. Apparently, some of the Vinland Saga takes place in Wales. Thank you very much for saying that, because I generally did want to watch that this weekend.
And Dean Brown's mentioning it as well. No, I've never even heard of the Vinland Saga.
Apparently, there's a dude in there who is Welsh, so that's what I want. So the Vinland Saga, the little synopsis of it. Oh, mate, it's about fucking King Svein, who a lot of people think is the person who made Swansea. It's like one of the Nordic kings who is responsible for Swansea, because Sveinsea is basically what it should be called. And that's not. It sounds like I'm making it all up as I go along, but that's true, man. That's all true. That shit's real truths. Daniel, you're back. What we got?
The results are in.
Oh shit!
Woo!
Lots of ties. Yeah. Ooh. All right, let's get this going. All right, so in joint 5th place, we've got 3 teams. We've got the Red Tent. We've got Les Quiserables.
Lovely.
And former winners, People Make Guesses.
Oh,
5th,
wow.
44 points.
How the mighty have fallen. That's what happens when there's no Harry Potter questions in there for you.
In 4th, with 45 points, we have Hans Gruber's Mile High.
Nice.
Pride of Sockland. The Big Beat Manifesto.
Very nice.
Put It in H. And the Goobon Growlers. All
These are all
45
great.
points. 3rd place with 46 points, tied for 3rd, 3 teams. Baby Duck, Pansexual Poopis, and Hardly Athletic. In 2nd place,
Oh my god.
again, we have 3 teams tied for 2nd place.
Wow.
We
Crazy.
have familiar team, Those Bitches from Florida.
Yes, I love those guys.
Fred and Friends, and
Well done.
Gavbin. And in 1st place, with a whopping 49 points, by 2 points they win. The Casual Winners. How casual is that?
Very well done. Well done. Well done, casual winners.
Very good. And
Big
remember,
win.
2 points.
that's a big thing. Is like, remember, only losers blame the Google form. If you thinking about blaming the Google form, only
That's what my old wrestling coach used to tell me.
as the old saying goes. The casual winners, 49 points. That is big, man. That is big. Well done. I love doing these quizzes. I absolutely love doing them. The next one, as we said, we're going to be doing on the 21st of May. But next week on Thursday, if you are a Keyword Countdown fan, or if you have no idea what it is, you are going to want to join us anyway at the exact same time, because it is going to be fantastic. But I can't thank all of you enough for joining us. What a lovely time we've all had. Well done. Thank you very much. Goodbye, everyone.
Good night.
Hug your friends.
Hug them. Eat your meat raffle.
There's orcs nearby.